Hello, everybody! Welcome to
Wild Beyond the Witchlight!
How y'all doing out there? Happy Tuesday!
Quincy's like the echo.
Exactly. Do it. Be that hype
Witchlight.
man that I need. Goddamn, because I am hanging on a hope and a prayer because Quincy and I literally got back home from our respective countries 6 hours ago.
Oh, it's
I think no, more than that. I flew in, I got in around 10 a.m. My flight was early, but my flight left at 7 a.m., which meant I had to get up at 4:30 a.m. to get to the airport. So fun times all around, but it was a blast, obviously. Those of you who have been watching our stories and all the shenanigans that me and Quincy's Tavern and Jason over at Critical Dice and all the other awesome, amazing D&D people that we got to hang out with. San Diego Comic-Con was freaking insane. It was so much fun. The D&D Tavern event was fucking nuts. It was like nerd Disneyland. It was so good. Had such a good time. Holy gee, awesome. And sure we'll spend lots of time talking about it over this week on content and everything like that. But to everyone we met, to all the new friends and old, thank you so much. I had an amazing time and can't wait to tell you more details about all that. But San Diego is in the past and Gen Con is in our future, everybody.
next week.
Next
Oh my God.
week. Next up in week, people. We only got about 8 days left, 8-day buffer from spending 6 days straight in Comic-Con, at least I did 6 days straight, and flying back home for an 8-day buffer till Gen Con is upon us. The mecca for D&D content, everybody. D&D, TTRPG, tabletop, board game culture, all of it. The home base of all that awesome culture. We will all be there, except for Achaidh, who for some reason is just teasing you, just titillating you, just every year.
Oh, look at me.
Just flipping the little nipple, just being like, maybe I'll come, maybe I won't. I don't know.
Get the boss
The
to kill him
shame.
first.
The shame, it builds. It builds. It's too much.
But rest assured, myself will be there. Quincy will be there. Shane Wally will be there. Jackie Elena Chan will be there. Jennings Brower will be there. And a host of other D&D TikTok creator people will all be there. Myself, I've got a one-shot going on. An 8-player one-shot, which I might have maybe I bit off a little more than I can chew. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be amazing. 8 players. We got, what do you got? Cadiosaurus. We got That Great Gentleman. We got the wonderful Nerd D. We got One-Shot Questers. We got Whipjack from Unprepared Casters. Hey Good is in there as well.
Hey,
Thank you,
Jude.
Jody Rose. And I think that might be everyone. Markia McCarty, of course. Markia, also the wonderful, amazing Markia will also be a part of that game as well. And if I forgot any names, I'm so sorry. I'm literally barely alive right now. And also, Quincy, you have your own one shot that you are a part of. Why don't you talk about that for a little bit?
Yeah, we got 2 things that we're doing kind of similar to what Dicecream's got going on here. We both independently thought, like, let's do this thing. And we're both able to kind of
mine's on a Friday. And yours
mine's on a Saturday.
Thank
so we
the
kind of swapped them
Lord.
up. So we'll be able to try to hopefully catch each other's thing. But we got our a one shot for Quincy's Tavern one shot. Jason Russell will be DMing it. It's going to be myself, Jennings Brower, Jackie, Cole, and Whipjack is part of that one as well. And we're all going to be in Quincy's Tavern in a kind of a I don't know how much I can say to it, but I was told the theme is CocoCon.
Oh, yeah.
Coco!
Yeah.
So
Jason
it's going to be
mention this. He gave me a sneak peek on what it is, and that was hilarious.
the theme is going to be
It's
around
so
little
hilarious.
Coco. So I'm really excited for that one. So yeah, we're really pumped for it. So this is what this week is getting everything set up and ready for that. So
Yeah. It's going to be a good time, man. It's going to be a good time. San Diego was insane. It was awesome. It was like Mardi Gras. It was like a giant like Lollapalooza music festival, but Gen Con is like, that's our home base.
San Diego is like a pre-game for Gen Con. I'm
Yeah.
so ready to get into Gen Con, and
Exactly.
we got so much we got
Yeah.
going on.
For my one shot, my players don't know the story. They have no idea what the theme is, what the setting is, anything. In the true spirit of improv, I was just like, make your character, and when you step on that stage and sit down, you are going to know what the story is as it unfolds. So it's going to be a very fly by the seat of your pants kind of event. So we'll see. I have been teasing that, like, I just talked to him in Discord. I was like, maybe I should make like a trailer of like what this, at least what it's set in, like what type of D&D it's set in, so they could like duet blind react to it and see what they thought. But that's for another time. Anyway, Gen Con, it'll be amazing. We hope you come. We hope we see you there. But with all that updates and things out of the way, really quick, we got to thank the Dicecream sponsor, C4 Labs. They make great trays. They make great D&D stuff for all your games. They support TTRPG shows like ours, and they are amazing. Also, they just sent me this monstrosity. It is a giant dice drawer system. This is the newest product from C4 Labs, and it is awesome. I realized I need more dice because there's 3 whole drawers in here that I don't have anything in.
This is mine.
But they're great. They come through like this. They just, I don't want to drop anything. Yeah. They come with little shelves like this, come out. You can either just put each set individually, or you could organize it by like D6s, D12s, whatever you want. It's really fucking handy. Although a good dice bag is also appreciated, but this, for my organized brain, amazing. So go support people who support TTRPG shows, c4labs.com. Look it in the chat. Thank you, C4 Labs. You're amazing. Now, with all that out of the way, for all of you who may be watching Witchlight for the very first time, we got a little thing we like to do here before we start every stream, and that is to watch an amazingly edited, fantastically shot recap video made by the one, the only Jackie Elena Chan, to make sure you all will be caught up in the latest shenanigans of the Monarch 4. Yes, I realize there are 5 of them. That is the joke. So, without further ado, producer Jordan Rose, show everyone what happened last session.
Last time on Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
Well, they can't get back in if there's no bridge. I want to use bonus action and take Coco as the flamethrower and blast the entire bridge for the 15-foot cone and just light it on fire.
You have to light something on goddamn fire.
Is this flammable?
I just whispered to myself, ooh, that's new.
And this orb of darkness just erupts from the rib cage. Abatha roars out. The Onins of the past, claim the last one of your kind and save me!
How can she talk as a T-Rex?
So a bunch of the skeletons start to move through the dirt.
The fireflies have turned black, and they shoot up into the sky, leaving a blue trail that looks like a lightning bolt. As he casts Call Lightning,
Go at me!
And flies itself to that point, and forms into a spectral unicorn. Each creature of my choice in the aura also regains hit points equal to my level.
Okay, so I'm going to hoist myself up with the glaive, and I'm going to start going for the chest cavity.
Okay, and you just see this maw of a T-Rex just go onto your shoulder blade, on your back, on your chest, and lift you into the darkness.
Lucifer, get over here. I got you, buddy!
Stab it deep next to the spinal column. Take the rapier by the handle and run up, zippering the spinal column. With your legs pushing the maw open, the sharpened teeth digging into the bottoms of your boot, Archtron pushing it up as the maw opens, and the two of you fall, standing over you, Skabatha, in that creepy wood skin texture that they have, that petticoat, long nose. Your vision starts to blur as you start to faint and pass out.
Kick your ass.
It's just...
And a shambling...
Oh my god.
There you are, everybody. You are now caught up on the insane hag fight that has been going down in Loomlurch. I've been saying it so wrong every time because I am horrible with tongue twisters. Loomlurch. Loomlurch. Red leather, yellow leather. Loomlurch. All right, everyone. So there you have it. You are all recapped. Everyone's good to go. So I think there's nothing else left to do, everyone, except grab your favorite drinks, grab your favorite dice sets. Let's jump back into the chaos that is Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So, last we left off, Lucifer and Arctreon having gone toe-to-toe with Skabatha, the second hag of the Hourglass Coven, that have taken over Prismere, their leader, still hidden somewhere in this realm. You have been looking for her, trying to free the people of the Feywild from the clutches of these evil hags, has led you to Loomlurch, and some crazy shenanigans went down in this fight with Skabatha, where we last left off. The darkness spell that had engulfed Skabatha was now dissipated, but not before Arctreon seemingly just ran out from the darkness spell before it dissipated to do some damage to find Skabatha, to see what else they could help out, but not before Skabatha's T-Rex form shrunk her back to her normal form. But in that form, she still got some menacing attacks, and she used her claws to do immense damage to a very weathered down Jennings, who sacrificed himself to free Arctreon from the jaws of the T-Rex themselves. In a noble effort, was slain on the spot as you all heard a thud in the darkness that was still attached to that arrow on the ground as Skabatha walked out in her menacing wooden form. Not before she rushed over to the bramble garden patch next to her hollowed out wooden tree fortress that is on fire currently, thanks to Princess Tavern.
Arson.
Is this flammable?
Marshmallows.
Right before we
Is
ended
this campaign?
with Ebby pouring down Call Lightning, with the lovely Moss punching the heads off of multiple skeletons and breaking bones, Quincy running around inside of a hollowed-out tree on fire. Skabatha rushed over to the patch of earth that had been overturned, pulled out this gnarled root that glue with its bright green energy, and summoned a shambling mound to join the fight. So we continue our hag skirmish with myself rolling initiative for the shambling mound. Ooh, that's good.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's really good. Okay, and I believe in the initiative order, we had we were going to start with Ebby. So, our lovely peacock Aarakocra druid, what would you like to do?
Okay.
We're currently fluttering above Loomlurch. The flames are getting very close to you. It is very hot. It's starting to sting a little bit.
I need to get out. There's a lot I need to make sure I micromanage in this turn to be able to be successful. How using my crown, does it count as an action?
What does it do again?
Just lets me move 70 feet plus additional to my movement feet.
I don't think it's an action. I think it just does that.
Wonderful.
Just adds it
Okay.
to your flight
That
speed.
makes it so much easier. Okay. So Abby's gonna look at Lucifer dying on the ground and instinctively starts healing him. We're gonna do a stronger healing word for him. Still using the thunder in the sky as his healing word just for effects. So he heals for 11.
Okay.
Solid.
So you're healing Lucifer with the healing word.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I don't have to care about him anymore at the moment.
You're dead. Now you're not dead. Bye.
Hold on. I'm doing the math just for my distance. Just to see where things are. You are currently here. Cool. Okay, so Ebby's going to activate his crown. Why can't I hear myself? Sorry. Ebby's going to activate his crown, and he is going to very quickly fly around and hide in the trees. while at the same time pulling his unicorn.
Spectral unicorn.
Yeah.
The one that gives the crazy healing aura.
Yeah. To right there.
As Ebby's zooming across the sky, I'm just like,
God. Look at the unicorn. It's huge.
yeah.
All right. So where do you want to put it, Abby?
Basically like where the sham was, but on that little bridge, whatever thing is, a shack.
By the
this thing-
shambling mound?
Yeah, it can't get hurt, so.
Okay.
Yeah. It can't
And
get hurt.
it has a radius, right? It had an aura that was like 30 feet?
30 feet out, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be there in a second, so.
That's just out of reach of Jennings.
I already healed him.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I already
Well, we
healed
could
him.
keep healing him.
I could drag him back.
I can. Wait, how far
5
is Jennings
feet.
away from him? He's 30 feet, right? So he's still a part of it.
I thought, I'm sorry. I went from the head of the horn of the unicorn, and it was 35. So
Yeah.
okay, I was
No, the healing's coming from its butt.
As all magic is.
Okay. I'm gonna do a quick nature perception in my area just to see how safe the trees are. But I'm gonna kind of be.
Here's the thing. You want to go to the trees to hide, or do you want to look around? That's going to be.
I'm gonna go hide.
Okay, so roll a stealth check to determine how hard it's going to be for people to see you.
17.
17, okay, good to know. So yeah, so the rest of you, here's what you see as these battles are raging on. Quincy, I believe you are inside. You were at the bottom of the stairs, the coiled stairs that went up further into the gnarled bark hideout. Moss busy battling skeletons right by the burning wooden fortress. Archeon, seeing your friend kind of fall down in battle, you were sort of maybe going towards them. But the rest of you just see Ebby floating above the burning building and just going, ah, just this lovely bird song comes out of them. And Jennings is just on the ground, kind of just like not breathing. You don't see their chest kind of going up and down. Suddenly the healing word hits them and just like a breath of air comes out of them. You see they're breathing normally, but they're clearly unconscious. The poison might be acting as an agent for them getting up too quickly. And then after that happens, though, you're like, oh, good, Abby healed him. Then see Abby go and just go just into the trees. Leaves just flutter everywhere, sticks fall down, and they're just gone. And like the dense bushes of the trees are they've just left you. They've ditched you. You have no idea what just
Have a
happened.
wonderful time.
Abby was there 1 minute and just booked it and just gone.
There's a reason.
You didn't know that, though. You didn't tell them. You
I know.
You heard it, and you're like, why?
Well, no one can hear me from how far away I am, right? So.
Well,
like,
I'm like
yeah,
right
that one
underneath
would be-
you, so I'm just like, let's get this Ebby, and then just like you zoom, like Ebby, where are you
Wait, okay.
going?
You know what? There's an idea behind this. But I only have 25 feet, so I can either go like here and get shot by this little thing, or go here and then everyone just healed. It was tough.
Yeet.
I had to get out because
I
of the
believe in this
giant
plan.
fire crawling up my butt.
Yeah. Abby, my mistake. The crown is a bonus action.
The what?
The crown is a bonus action to activate.
Okay.
So just so you know.
Like a switch, like.
But with that, Abby, healing word to Jennings, hiding in the bush. Then your turn.
I got yes.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
That would then leave Lucy, who I'm going to roll to see if the poison lets them become conscious. gotta pull up his character sheet because I forgot. Whoopsie doodle.
Oh, the storm thunders, by the way.
The storm
Yes.
is thundering.
And the storm
Run,
It is
run.
pouring rain.
Hopefully that's a sign to know that Evie's not like running away.
Okay, so he's still within the vicinity of 120 feet. Got it.
Noted. It's just like instant rain too. It goes from like super dry to all of a sudden just everybody's just drenched. I just look like a wet dog now.
just because Quincy's inside, they're safe. No rain.
Yeah.
Alright, Abby, how much did you heal him for again?
I healed him for 11.
Nice.
That was including the 5 from my level.
Okay. And then healed him for 5.
Yeah. So it was a total of 11. But the whole thing.
Okay. So with Lucy starting to breathe, you see their body kind of starting to move around essentially and just slowly getting up. And you see the giant marks from the elongated claw that Skye used to slash Lucy's back through their suit jacket. Just these 3 or 4 long slashes, and you just oh my god, that was not cool. Just gets up, just holding their back. Lucy is going to sort of take refuge by the bushes here and use the dodge action just until they can get their health up a little bit.
I totally forgot. Doesn't everyone heal because I healed Lucifer?
Oh yeah, your
Yeah.
thing.
How many
Plus
points is it?
4.
5.
So
5.
within the
Because
radius,
level 5.
within the radius of the unicorn,
Mm-hmm.
which is not everyone though, because Quincy is far away. So
Yeah.
Right.
Artreon and Moss will get a little bump in healing.
Get close to full health.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go.
Wow.
Okay, so that'll be that. I don't believe Lucy has any healing potions on them. No, they don't. Okay, so that's what we'll do. Take dodge action. They will hide over there. That'll be Lucy's turn. And then inside Loomlurch, Quincy.
Oh, cool. That's just fun. I want to buy. Well, I'm on the other side of the door. Ugh, gosh.
Save the children.
I don't know.
You're like, no.
5, 10, 15,
But
20.
I don't wanna.
I want to kick open this door here again. What do I see?
You see that same skeleton that you almost killed, that you left behind the door.
I'm gonna use Coco Reggie to shoot him. So the bonus action to shoot him.
Okay.
$17.
17 hits. When you're inside Loomlurch, you use your Thunder Wave to blast a bunch of skeletons out the door. This one has like one arm missing, few ribs gone.
Man.
It's just like on a tilt.
That's max damage. That's 16.
Boom! It
Ooh.
just spreads in all directions. Pieces of bone fly in unturned earth. And
He's
into
such a
various
weak
garden
character. I was like, I wish it was
patches
for something else, but it's okay. I was like, I
Some
probably could have
shards of
breathed
the
on him.
skull just like explode and just dagger into the side of Loomlurch, into the tree hide. It just explodes all around. Murdered.
All right, 25, 30. I'm going to step out. I'm going to go ahead and aim for the plant creature. I would very much like to cast I can't do that when I'm out of level 2. Level 2s. All right, we'll just firebolt him. Firebolt him. That's a dirty 20.
Woo.
Dirty 20 hits.
All right, so it's 2d10 plus a d8 from my arcane focus. That is a 9 plus a 3 plus a 1. 13 fire damage.
13 fire.
Does it
damage.
seem like the fire is doing something to the plant
Is
creature?
fire bad?
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, so you take out. You could just who's near you? Well, actually, everyone's pretty distracted. So, but some of you who are like Moss, probably the closest, here's the door, boom, swing open from Loomlurch. Giant gunshot, fire, skeleton smashing all directions. You see Quincy kind of run, skid over.
Got my
in the mud,
magic
in the
spoon.
dirt. Get the spoon, bam! Firebolt out in the shambling mound as it's.
See, the spoon's great because it also
dense,
it's
huge
a knife
bodies
too.
start to wriggle out of the dirt and become whole, massive, large, evil-looking plant creature. Quincy, you fire your firebolt at it, and like this flame ball kind of situates itself in the middle. And most vegetation, most plants, you'd think it would just catch on fire right away and just spread like wildfire. But unfortunately, the fireball hits and it kind of burns in place like a softball spinning, and vines just and cover it.
What?
Doesn't seem to do the damage you thought it would do. It just snuffs it out with its own vines really quickly.
So it's a water creature. Okay.
I could just like see, like I hear the fuss of the door opening and like a gunshot, and then there's like Quincy with his spoon. Just like, running.
Or better yet, spoon!
All right. Fire doesn't work on it. And that's it.
Okay, so yeah, I did a little bit of damage, but just not quite as much as you thought. Okay, so after that, we will go to Moss.
Okay, so I have a skeleton in front of me. So following my notes from last week, let's see how much I'm going to fuck up. I want to take 2 attacks on the skeleton in front of me with my glaive.
Yeah.
So I think like as I see Lucifer getting up, I'm like, okay, we can do this. I gotta get to Skabatha. So I attack with my glaive. One of them is a 7, and then the other one is an 18.
The 7 will miss, the 18 will hit.
The 7 will miss? Okay.
They're
2
dense
will
bones.
miss?
These boys,
Really?
these Leonin skeletons, they drank their milk back when they were living. They had to, they're cats.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, wait, sorry. It's just the 1 attack.
It all tracks, everyone. The storylines, they just
Beautifully
So-
meshed together.
all
That's it.
coming together.
8
8
damage.
points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
Looks pretty
I'm gonna
fucked
do.
up.
Okay, I'm gonna do a bonus action for an unarmed strike.
All right, judo jump. Cat judo. Meow. All right.
It's gonna. Okay, that's a 10.
That'll miss as well, unfortunately. As you're tumbling with this skeleton, they're getting a little bit smarter, getting more acclimatized to your fast actions. And you go to go forward punch with your fist, and it just like hits between some of the rib cages, the rib bones, and kind of turns its body to catch your wrist in its own rib cage, and just and just like has your one arm kind of stuck. Like, damn it! Bam!
I'm not used to hitting skeletons. I'm aiming at like flesh, but it's just bones, so I'm missing.
Exactly. There's big gaps for things to get caught in or get your wrist caught in. So you hit him with a giant kick. Part of a femur gets knocked off. Part of the bone and the shoulder blade chips off. Still staggering, but like you've knocked a couple bones out of its body, but it's still standing.
Rough start. It's okay. We're gonna do fine.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
We're fine.
But after that, skeleton, just for flavor, that wrist getting caught in its rib cage is going to hit back.
Yep.
So Skeletone is gonna try to hit you with a short sword. Ooh, natural 1 doesn't do shit. Okay.
Swing and a miss.
My wrist in its rib cage kind of like distracted it.
In the rib cage, and as it goes in for the short sword strike, you kind of take your forearm caught in its rib cage, and you're just like pulling it around, so it's like I'm
like a puppeteer.
It's like ragdolling it, so it can't get a good hit on you. But we're going with the other 3 skeletones, which are all by the shambling mound. They are going to well, they kind of see you fucking with their skeleton buddies, so they're all gonna shoot their bows at you, Moss.
Yep.
So here comes 3 attacks, but you're pretty nimble. Let's see if they stick.
Okay.
That is a 17 on the first one.
That hits.
That is 11 on the second.
Mm-mm.
And 17 on the third one.
That one hits as well.
Okay, so 2 of those will hit. So this is going to
And
be...
these are ranged attacks?
Yeah,
Okay.
they are short bows. That's going to be 13 points of piercing damage as your mobility is just getting shot to shit with a skeleton caught on your forearm, with your wrist caught in its rib cage, and 3 arrows slide at you. You're able to use the skeleton kind of deflect one, but 2 hits you in the thigh and the side.
I actually want to use my reaction to deflect missiles, and if I can reduce the damage to 0, then I don't get any any damage.
That's what monks do. Let's go.
Okay, that's 15, so I don't get hit.
Bam! Just like that,
Nice.
nothing happened. So instead of the arrows coming through and hitting you, you're using the skeletons caught on your forearm, just like ping, 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 using it as a shield as the arrows just kind of flicker off and deflect from the dense bone, and you're using kind of like a shield as all of them just go. So good time there, no damage done. But we do get to start at the top of the round with archery on, but before we do, we get to spread this fire.
Oh, I forgot to move.
This fire is getting
Oh my gosh.
you.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Not the gross bug candy.
Hey, those are my favorite.
The fire is starting to spread out.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
So Moss, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 16 on the die plus 6, 22.
All right, you're good. But this is starting to spread over towards the path
my
here.
god.
So Quincy, you're starting to feel the heat a bit as well. It's not reaching you just yet, but next round it'll be like it's starting to spread down on the ground. You see all the vegetation, all the plants and everything. The fire's just getting larger and larger.
And this is on the
Fall wind
outside of the. This is on the outside of the tree, right?
So yes,
right
the flame with the start of the wood bridge has climbed up to the base of the
Right.
dry, hollowed out wood structure, and is starting to now spread out. And
Right.
it's catching the vegetation on the grass from the various trees, and it's slowly spreading out from the base.
Cool.
And you start to see the interior of the inside starting to crack, and some things starting to fall and crumble inside of it.
Sure.
But Quincy, since you're pretty close, make me a perception check.
Oh. It's a 16.
16. As for you, Achaidh, as well, the flames are starting to get closer to you as it's crawling down from the wooden bridge and starting to catch on some of the dried roots and the dried out riverbed down below. Quincy, as you're out there, you've shot your shot trying to get the shouting mound, you hear a grouping of noises,
Yes.
of yelps,
Yes.
of
Yep.
children.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Don't care.
Yep.
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 Yep. I'm fine.
I,
You hear that
Guilt
coming
phases
from
me not.
the upper part of the top of the stairs.
okay. Cool.
He's like, thank for the knowledge.
Want to go for lunch?
It feels like that, yeah.
He's like,
Oh, an orphanage of pet shop workers? Yeah, no, I don't give a shit. That's not my day to care about that stuff.
Don't you put that on me. Hang on.
Every time you
Hang
take
on,
longer
my
than
turn.
Bobby.
Wait till my turn.
This is the perfect time to
didn't
test
write
out your
it.
other
The guy
fire
who wrote it
abilities.
invented D&D in the castle. I'm just guiding you through this. Okay, so with that, Arctreon.
Hey.
The flames are starting to crawl towards you. Feeling
Yeah.
the heat. What would you like to do?
So, seeing everything happen, I'm coming out of a haze from literally being inside of a Tyrannosaurus Rex mouth. And I've healed up and seeing Lucifer down and just like on the grass, just basically incapacitated and everything that's going on. My rage has dulled. So I look at my hands, extend claws, and pull, and I'll re-enter my rage, another rage, so that way I can use Wild Surge again.
There we go.
So I need to run a D8. Numero 5. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution. So every single time you hit me, you have to roll a d6 for force damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Whoa!
Now go to Scabatha.
Yeah, so
That
now
is
I've
some
Oh, wait,
shit.
hold on.
Yeah, excuse the
Shame on me.
ambiance, sir.
Shame on me.
Ambiance.
Shame on me. A new red light, too.
Ooh.
Wow, little red light is, there we go. So, on all fours, I am, primal running, and I'm going to...
Take the staff out of her hand.
Yeah, I run
Get it.
right to Scabatha, and I am going to attack with okay, so my ability with my axe because of the last wild surge is now done, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so
Would she still be feared?
no, I think that's done. That's done. I get 2 attacks, correct?
So.
Yes. So I will do 2 attacks with the great axe. Just swing away.
All right, here we go.
You also are wearing your apron, right?
I have forgotten about that this entire time, and I'm 90% sure I could have had so much more damage dealt.
I'm going
Now
to
that I
buy you
actually
an
think about
apron, and you're going to wear it
You're
during
going to.
stream.
During stream. Shoot.
All right, chat. This is your opportunity. Buy Aiden a black leather cooking apron so that he can wear it on screen.
So he can
Does
remember.
anyone
Just
remember
have it
what
hanging
the
in the
apron
back.
was called?
Is the
Butcher's
bloody-
apron?
Bib.
Butcher's bib.
Butcher's bib.
I just want to pull it up so I remember what it does here.
Yeah.
10 points of damage. Okay,
19 and 20s are crits.
Yes. Oh.
So the 19s are crits, and
You can re-roll the weapon damage.
once per turn.
But I have to use the second.
Yes.
So, okay, but if I get like a 1, I could try again. Okay,
Sure.
all right. Now let's roll.
Yeah.
All right. First one. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23.
Jesus, yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Second one.
Roll to see the second one hits.
15 again. So it's going to be 20. What did I say? 20,
3.
Yeah,
23. So both hit.
Woo!
both will hit.
1d12 plus 4.
Fuck her up.
Get that your
Plus
right.
6 because of my rage.
Yep.
Where is my 12? There we go.
Barbarians are so
First
cool.
one is that's 18 for the first one.
Nice.
Because that's 12. I've never. I got a 1 for the second one. So
You
that
can re-roll
is-
that one
Reroll it.
because it's a
Re-roll
once per
it.
turn.
I have a 9 plus
That's
6.
much
That is
better.
another. That's 15.
15.
So 18 and 15.
Yay.
18 plus 15
So
damage.
33.
Yes.
Yeah. 33 points of damage in a turn.
Yes.
Holy cow.
Yes!
Swing
Go
it.
tank!
And I use the bonus action to do my rage. So I think that's the only thing I can do. That's all I can do.
Good turn, good turn.
Hit me. I end my turn. Now it's like literally hit me, I dare you. I dare you. That's all I say. That's literally what I'll do. After just hacking into her twice, I just open chest, hit me, I dare you.
Yeah! Yeah!
So, if you recall, she is technically still frightened by you from the daunting roar that you did when she was a T-Rex, because the frightened condition doesn't change if you polymorph. You are still frightened no matter what kind of creature you are. So,
Freak yeah, okay.
as you like see Lucifer down, you see Skye take that gnarled root, summon the shambling mound, and you just look over to her, and your whole body just once again becomes even more feral. This is like your Super Saiyan 3 Archeon transformation. Your mane gets 3 sizes larger. Your brow just like starts to jettison out from all this testosterone that's just raging through your body. The mane and the fur starts to become matted and changes coloration. Your mane is like now like fully like in a circular motion that's like more grayed and weathered from your orange coloration all over your body. Your paws are like boxing gloves. The claws come out like 3 inches more. Your fangs come down 3 inches more. You're more just like a giant grizzly bear lion thing now than you were before. And just take your great action. And she just looks over and doesn't have a time to react, and she's like scuttled away with her little peso wooden demeanor and raises the shambling mound. And as you like, she just hears the vibrations in the ground and the dirt of you like pouncing over to her, and her body just goes, just like freaked out. Wow. Yeah. You jump, like you're going all fours, and you just leap in the air, take the great axe out of your back. Huge hit on the clavicle. Big chunks of her wooden frame collapse in, and you do a giant uppercut swing. Big chunk of her jettison chin chips off and flies in the air as she falls on her back. She's just crawling backwards, trying to get away from you. You're just hulking over her with all these dark entities and wisping wild magic coming off
while
you.
having an apron dripping blood everywhere.
Yes, while an apron
A perpetually
is just
dripping.
slowly dripping blood that's barely attached itself to your enormous body through your rage. Just like a tiny little like...
It's like a loincloth?
Not...
It's like a loincloth now.
Yeah.
He's Tarzan.
Yeah, it's just a tiny little like, instead of like this tank top, it's just become like this in all directions. So good job there.
Cool.
End of your turn.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well,
Nice.
after that, Scab's on the ground, starting to crawl away from you. Protect me! Protect me! And she brings out the gnarled root, throws it over the shambling mound as now it's fully formed, all of its swamp thing veins and vegetation just big and bulbous. It is going to go directly to you, Arcturion, and it's going to make some attacks.
Hit me.
2 slam attacks. Here we go. First one. Natural 1. That is going nice jail. I'm scared.
You like to see it?
Okay.
You like to see it?
Balls. 14.
14, okay. You don't have to take any force damage because you did not actually hit me. So
There you go. So as this enormous, large...
You're just
plant-like
standing there, and he's
creature-
like, he misses when you just don't even move.
You're like wanting it. You're like, God,
and he
damn it.
trips.
Yeah,
Just like-
you're in large form, just standing there as the shambling mound like walks over. You go, this thing with these giant, like big, thick, round appendages for arms and for legs, just bulbous mass with vine. They're just like piled onto each other. You just like take their vine arm and just pull it off your body. Is that all you got? Nothing. No fucking hits whatsoever. Okay. After that is Skabitha, who is frightened and has, as long as you're in her line of sight, disadvantage on attacks. Attacks against her have advantage from you specifically. She cannot move towards you. She has to move away from you. And because you are directly in melee combat, you are going to get an... wait. If it's forced movement, but it's not forced movement, she's moving on her own volition. Yeah, you'll get an opportunity attack on her.
Ooh.
I believe you used a reaction this round. So, swing away, sir.
Alrighty. That's for the axe.
And he gets advantage on this, yes, because she's frightened, right?
Oh, shit.
Because you said he specifically gets advantage on this attack against her.
I did say that. That is what I said.
Okay.
12 was the first one plus 7. 21.
Do you want to see if you get a 19, 20?
I got a 15.
That's better, but still.
So 15 plus 20.
Sorry, your attacks are normal. She has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. You attack normally. Mine was
Okay.
20. So the first one would still hit because it's past 20.
It's
right?
a 12. Okay, yeah. All right, perfect. So 1d12. Show me the 12. Show me the 12. I will pull down my camera. I will pull down my camera. Can you see the? Hold on. I'm going to move it slightly. That's the 12. That's the 12.
I'll believe you, man.
6.
Looks like a 12 to me.
18 hit points of damage for that.
So how much on that?
18.
18. Ooh, shoot. Okay, yeah, she is hurting. As your Leonin body standing over Skabitha, those two giant hits, big chunks of her metal wood, creepy grandma-like frame falling to pieces. Shambling man comes, does nothing. You take your enormous paw and just pull that giant trunk-like arm off of you, and she's scuttling away like, where are you going? You take your great axe, just walk over, take it out of her body, and she's scuttling away, and she manages to turn over and gets up on her legs and is able to frickin' book it. Okay.
You're not going anywhere.
Just Abby comes out of the trees and just trips her. like a bird foot just comes out slightly out of the bushes, and then she just trips.
All right, Skabitha is going to dash and just book it all the way over here. Running for their dear life.
She's trying to summon more things at the pumpkins. Don't let her.
I know. I'm looking at this other pumpkin patch. I'm like, no.
And as they run past the tree line, Abby, you're kind of just your peacock visage, your wings, your head are just poking out of the trees a little bit. Keep an eye on everything, and you see this fight going on with Archeon and Skabitha. Just running down towards the different patch of the garden. You're just kind of sneaking them. They don't seem to notice you. They haven't clocked you in the tree line, even though you have very colorful plumage.
I'm still white.
They don't seem to recognize you.
It's true.
Okay, so goddamn Skabitha. She is looking hurt. She's looking hurt. Ooh, but do I want to do this?
No.
Mm.
We don't want to do it. No, just no. It's fine. It's fine.
Maybe we do. I don't know. You don't know.
No.
No, it's not gonna help. Okay.
Oh darn.
As a bonus action, they are right beside a patch of scarecrows. As a bonus action, you see her just bolting towards these 4 or 5 scarecrows, all lined up in a row in various configurations, straw coming out of their bodies, heads replaced with like gourds and vegetables and things like that. Help! We need help! Soldiers, aid me! And she takes the head off one of the scarecrows and spins it around, and it starts to just loop. The other heads on the various scarecrows, various vegetation, just start in turning, just like the one she spun. And all of a sudden, this loud alarm-like sound come out of it. The alarm has been set for the rest of Loomlurch. But that will be her turn. After that is Abby.
Oh! So these are just like little scarecrows, right?
They're just scarecrows.
Is it only the first one that's going off, or all of them?
They're all going off. You kind of activated one and it made them all start to spin, their heads spinning, and just like a police siren.
Okay, I'll try it. Okay. So Heavy's in the trees, and he just like pokes his eyes out so he can see through the leaves and get his target. But after noticing that Skabatha has just like read past him, and then he just kind of like chuckles, but then he like looks over just to make sure that everything's going, and it's like, people should not be playing with nature. Just stop. And then he just like, except for me, and then just casts another lightning bolt down on her.
On Skabatha?
In the area that can kill, hopefully damage the things. I don't know if they have hit points. I'm going to try it out, but it hits everything in the 10 mark area of that.
Okay.
Okay.
So she has to roll a save, right?
No.
No.
Oh wait, maybe yes. Dex 15.
Dex. Okay. You have been giving me trouble. I will use you. 5.
Okay, where's my D10?
Abby does in fact trip her.
Wonderful. This is the D10, the kind of like diamond looking one?
Yes.
The D10
with a 0 on it?
I wanted the D8.
Cool.
Or wait. Like
you should have a 0 on it, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Right.
Cool. Okay. Trying to do math, oh my gosh. She takes 14 points of damage, and all things in that area.
Okay. So, as Skabatha runs over scarecrows, spins the heads, these various vegetation scarecrow heads start spinning in place. One's a gourd, one's like a giant zucchini, one's like a watermelon, that kind of thing. Just like, save me, please, everyone, to arms, to... The area around her starts to darken a bit. Little pleats of rain start to fall on her head. Giant thunderstrike. Huge explosion goes off. Those scarecrows are eradicated. The sound ends immediately. And the Skabatha is just blown back. Parts of her petticoat are just on fire as she's like putting them out. Parts of her attire are just being shredded. Parts of her wooden skeletal body are like splintering and falling off. She's looking really hurt. That was 14, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Well, shit. Okay.
Where's Lucifer?
Lucy is
Still
way back
32
here.
from your
Oh, he's at the very bottom. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Chose to kind of take himself out of the fray so they could heal and yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I can do it right. So Abby chuckles, but and he looks over at his friends and is just like, and sees that the big thing is still fighting there. And he does a bonus action healing word on Moss.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is 6 plus 5.
On me?
Yep. And then 5 for. Is Quincy in range? He is! Get healed, Quincy!
I'm full health right now.
I'm not.
Oh,
do
I didn't know that.
Archground also gets that too.
Yeah.
Another 5?
Anytime Ebby heals anyone, if you're in the radius of the spectral unicorn, you get an additional buff.
I'm 2 points away from full health. This has been wonderful. This is a wonderful experience.
I now know that Quincy's hurt. So
Can I aura bend this heal over to Quincy? Like I feel it
am I
like,
allowed to correct my spell?
like positive vibes over there.
Am I allowed to correct my spell to heal Quincy? So, is that allowed?
Wait, so you were healing who first?
Well, Moss apparently is at full health.
Oh yeah, no, you can just fine.
Okay, yeah. Heal Quincy!
How much?
You get
11. I thought
11.
I'm full then. I'm full. Yeah. No worries.
Yeah.
Yay!
Nice.
And everyone else gets 5.
Still full health.
Oh.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna need it.
Am I allowed to do a roll to like get an inspection, or is that an action? Would you consider that an action? To like check what the nature is that around her.
The nature around who?
Like she's running to the pumpkins, and I've kind of pieced together that every time she goes to a new place, she's gonna have something.
Yeah.
Can I
I don't think you need to
Nature?
make a roll, but at this point, you know that this garden has a lot of creepy, spooky things hidden in it that she seems to have access to. That she's trying to help turn this fight around. So, yeah, you see her making a beeline for those pumpkins. So you can imagine like she's probably heading towards something in that area that's gonna aid her.
Okay. Wonderful. I'm going to end my turn.
Okay, and what a turn it was. Lucy, who's kind of camping out here, sees Archeron sort of engaged a shambling mound, is now kind of stood up. He's like, Jesus Christ, and takes out their metal double-edged longbow that turns into a lance, takes out a few more arrows, fires them twice at the shambling mound.
Let's go, Lucy.
Now let's see. My dice do so well against myself. Will strike. Okay, well, we're on strike. We're no longer DMing. This is over now.
I think you're doing great,
First one is an unnatural 20.
especially for us.
Unnatural 20 to me, but the second one will be a 10. So first one hits, the second one does not. So that is 4 points of damage to the shambling mound. Is there anything else Lucy can do on this action? No. Okay, so that'll be it. So yeah, Archeron, the shambling mound's kind of coming towards you. You're able to fend it off. You got that strike on Scavathai. You kind of go back to the shambling mound. You see 2 silver metal arrows just kind of fly past you. One hit into the shambling mound's massive body. See Lucy just sort of good like 60 feet back with the longbow helping you out from a distance. Okay. After that, back to Quincy.
All right. I kind of step outside, see all the havoc that's happened. I hear Abby. I get fully healed and thanks. Then I'm gonna run back inside.
Make me a dexterity saving throw because you were running into a burning building.
Yep. That's fine. A dex save.
Dex saving throw, yeah.
2.
Oh! As soon as you open that door, the flames are like kind of crawling past that door at this point. You're like, the children, you're like, damn it! You kind of hit the door open and a wave of flame comes at you. Oh shit, so you'll take 9 points of fire damage as the wave just jettisons out from the inside right into your face.
Okay, that's fine. 9. All right, we're going to go ahead and 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 back through the door. And then I'm going to take my action and dash. We'll go up the stairs, and as I'm running through everything and be like, get out! Fire! Get out! Everybody out! And just kind of yell and get everyone's attention that's inside.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run up the stairs.
So you're at the bottom of the stairs saying all this. Saying out, everyone out, everyone! I'm like, we can't, they won't let us!
I run upstairs, what do I see?
You run all the way upstairs?
Yeah, if that's where I hear the voices.
Okay. You see around 7 mini tin soldiers.
Okay.
They're like about like this big, and about 9 or 10 children that are like various sizes. And the tin soldiers just have them by like the wrist or like by the arm, and are just like holding them there. It go up there, burst the door open, and all these tin soldiers like look over to you.
I see all of them. I see all of them. I go, Granny Nightshade said to get everybody out right now. It's a fire. Go.
Make persuasion at disadvantage.
Come on, big numbers.
Oh, my persuasion's pretty good. Oh, nice. That's a 10.
10. Let's see here. Where
They back up a foot.
That way.
Where are my soldier boys? Here they are. So yeah, these tin soldiers, they have a very like medieval kind of design to them. Their shoulders are big and round and puffy with like a pink striped sort of candy cane design, and their legs are kind of have this puffy material that comes out as well. They have like leather boots and big, enormous brown leather gloves. They're kind of folded over the cuffs with like skinny metallic arms that obviously like pin into giant bulbous shoulders. And they each have these kind of rather like small, pudgy, round stomachs that are all metalled and screwed into each other. Their heads are like big and shiny and round with these hats that kind of like the classic medieval hat that kind of comes down like this. But each of their faces are painted on. So they just have like with like Sharpie marker or paint, just like round eyes and like eyebrows and giant mustaches. Each of them all have a giant mustache on them. Yes. So no mouths or anything. And a bunch of them are just kind of holding on and just look like no one's responding to you. Looks like they're given a command of some sort just to like keep them here, except one goes
out! Fire! Now! That way!
Ooh, what was your persuasion? It was 10?
10.
Yeah, so unfortunately he goes, doesn't seem to understand you. Just this blank metal face with a drawn face on it.
All right, I don't think I can do anything else on my turn here. So.
Okay.
There's a window point to it.
Look outside!
Physically jump through the window first.
All right, so after that, Moss, it is your go.
Okay.
And you are still in the fire, so you have to make another dex saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that's a 10.
10. It's 10. Yeah, 10's DC, so you're good.
Yeah. Just barely. I'm getting good singe on my fur. Let's see. Okay, so again, I'm going to try to attack this thing in front of me with my glaive. I mean, backed up behind a hot spot and a rotting corpse. I want to get out. Ooh, 16 on the die. Great. Okay, that is 7 damage.
7 damage. So yeah, your wrist kind of caught in the rib cage of this thing. The flame is raging on you. Oh, God damn it! You kind of take a rib that's caught on your forearm, hold it, pull it out, and smash the head with its own rib bone. Falls over to the ground. It is dead.
Okay, so then I think what I'm gonna do is then Archeron, you good? You need help?
Honestly, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I think Scabbath's priority at this point. I will address it. I got this shrubbery in front of me.
Okay. I don't have any ranged attacks, so I'm gonna go and attack this next. That'd be funny though. This next skeleton, am I able to make another attack, or is that a different action?
Any attack, if you have 2 attacks, you can attack one target and attack a different target. It doesn't have to all be the same person.
Nice. Okay. Yes, I have 2 attacks. So I'm going to hit this skeleton with my glaive and behead it, and then stab my glaive into the ground and do like an aerial and land in front of this other one. Oops. And make a second glaive attack.
Okay.
Dang it! 7 again. So the head of the last skeleton's still on there. So I like butt it in the chin with the skeleton head. I'm like, damn it!
God damn! Just its jawbone kind of comes off to the side.
Now I'm trying to get it off my glaive, but I will take it out, sheath it, and then do a bonus action unarmed strike. Okay, 16 on the die plus 6 is 22. That's a 1 on the dice. That's 4 damage.
Fortunately, you just couldn't get your glaive off of this jaw of the skeleton.
So I'm just like,
couldn't pull it out in time. Like, get out!
Yeah.
Still engaging with it, so that'll be your turn there.
Yep.
Quincy. You inside of this room with all these little tin soldiers, a sort of grouping of various children. Some have like shackles on their wrists. Some of them have them held pretty tightly. Like these are like basically robots, automatons. So their grips are just like iron tight. You're not really sure what to do. You're not sure how you're going to get them out. Then when you're shouting fairly loudly. The kids were screaming a little bit. You're like, everyone, out now! Skeleton says, go! And you just hear from the other side of the round room, the other side of the hallway. I'm coming, children! And the door smashes in all directions right here. As you see 2 horns burst through the door, and this half-stout dwarf bursts through. He's got a very long, dark blue beard. He is wearing a very dirty, ashen, golden helmet with 2 elongated horns coming out of it. That's burying most of its face. He's got chain mail that comes down underneath his padded sort of leather armor that comes down like a battle skirt. past his short
Okay.
waist and legs. Got like a giant dagger, gold encrusted, with a short sword with a held in his giant leather glove and a big steel shield adorning a backpack. Children with me! And he starts attacking the tin soldiers.
Cool.
Mystery dwarf. We love it.
Works for me.
It's the best kind of surprise, though. A dwarf
I
companion. Why
mean,
not?
yeah. Let's see what happens.
Oh, we got some
Cool.
inspo.
God damn, I'm trying to help you. Natural one. Okay.
Oh, can I give him anything right now? I don't think it's yet. Oh, I can't do Flash of Genius yet. Okay, never mind.
Fortunately
You
not.
can flash
He's
your genius
going in,
anytime you
starts
want.
to engage
I mean, I
with the
could
tin
try.
soldiers, trying his best to untangle them, trying to get them away from the children, getting to lose them to grip. But he just bursts in like the Kool-Aid Man and has a short sword, king, 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 and just trying to chop down the tin soldiers, but their armor is too thick, even though they're smaller in stature, almost matching the dwarf's size. Can't seem to make a dent in them. They're just staying there in place.
Cool.
Okay, and after that, come to the skeletons, which the one that you're engaged with, Moss, will be attacking you. 17 to hit. Moss.
Moss attacking you.
Moss, I'm trying to hit you. 17.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, it hits.
Okay. And then the other two are going to continue to shoot their bows at you. Ha! That is more. That'll hit.
Yep.
Ha! Last one will miss. So that will be. There's the D6s. Yup. So one with the sword hits you. 6 points of piercing.
Okay.
And 4 points of piercing. So a total of 10. As the one you're enraged with, the glaive stuck in its jaw, just gets a chance to hits you right in the side with its short sword. Another arrow hits you in the shoulder.
Are
Another one
reactions
hits
once
you.
per like round
Round.
until my next turn? Okay, so I want to use my reaction again to deflect missiles for the piercing attack
Okay.
for the arrow.
Love it. Love it.
So the sword will still hit, but
Okay.
5 plus 8. Yeah, I don't get hit by the arrow.
All right. So you get hit in the side with the sword. Arrow whizzes past you. Another one. Break it with your hand. Throw it on the ground.
I like I flinch because of the sword, and the one that's meant to hit me zooms by.
Yeah. Hits in the side. Whoa! What the? Jesus!
Yeah.
All right. So good job there. And we're back to the
Wait,
top
so
of the round.
the sword was 5 or the sword was 6?
Yes.
Or 4? The sword was how much?
Sword is 6 altogether.
This okay, so
Yeah.
thank you.
But Arctron, it is up to you, my dude. It is Rage Boy Lion time. You are engaged with the shambling mound. What would you like to do?
Well, let us swing.
Swing!
Let us swing away. I'm gonna do 2 attacks with the great axe. Let's go. Oh, a cashew.
Ah!
13.
13 will miss. Swing again.
$18.
18 will hit.
Show me the 12. Ooh. Only 8 hit points of damage for that one.
8 points of damage.
Bonus action, I could do the 2-weapon fighting.
The
No,
axe
'cause
is
I-
two-handed, isn't it?
Yeah, the axe is 2-handed, so yeah, I can't.
Apparently, you can reroll damage die.
Oh, you can re-roll a damage die because of your rage.
Right.
Or because of the bib.
Or no,
No,
because
the
of
bib.
It's got the bib.
The bib.
It's got the bib. So we do a little bit more than that. 12.
Hey, that's better.
Take it.
Okay.
50%
so you go with your
damage.
swing with your battle axe, going for a chunk, and the Shambling Mound is just now just directly in front between you and Skye with the. You just kind of sink it in, but the vines don't let it it blocks it somehow. It kind of stops it from the impact hitting it in its vital organs or its vital parts on the inside of the Shambling Mound. The vines start to curl around your blade. No! Take it out. And you just get it in deeper, right between all the thick, heavy vines. Just screams out loud. It starts to wrap its massive arm around your blade, but you did get a good hit in there.
Okay. That. I'm trying to see if I should run for Tabitha. If I should just kind of. I'm not going to get there though. What's my distance here?
Go get your revenge.
Revenge is not that close. Revenge is close, but not that close.
Steal my crown.
Yeet.
Is it a bonus action to double my speed? I can't remember if that's.
It's an action.
It's an action.
If we get rid of her, she'll stop summoning things. So
Yeah, but the thing is me moving here is
opportunity attacks, but because of your rage, you're kind of welcoming that. A little bit.
If I'm here though, it's not going to put me that much. Well, 'cause she's going to move. Just wondering if everybody else can hide.
Right now, if I'm correct in the order, you're the only person who could do damage before she moves again.
Wait, so Aiden, did you move your guy?
I did I just want to see
Or are you
the
just
distance
seeing?
of
Okay.
where I'm just going to be because I'm still 35 feet away from the unicorn. I'm 30 feet away. I have no distance. I have 10 feet is my longest range. So
Can you throw something?
I can throw nothing, unfortunately.
Throw your bloody cape.
No.
Throw the
Blood splat.
Trying to decide if I want to stay here or not. You know what? Yeah, this is more important. I'm here. You get your opportunity attack, but you do have to take 1d6 force damage if you hit me.
All right, let's see what the die has in store for you, Miss Lion. Fuck, missed.
I tuck and roll past you as you swing down. And the vine comes down.
Yeah.
I dodge around.
You do a big tumbling roll out of there, back on all fours.
Yeah, and I am
You
on
get
my
her!
way.
That blood is thick on your maw, and you want to end this.
Yeah.
Go, Archon!
So that will be your turn, but Shambling Mound will go next. It's a large fucker, but don't think.
Boogie.
Oh, he can get right up to you. Ha ha ha.
It's quick.
Right there. So as much as your cat-like speed is propelling you forward, this large vine plant monstrosity with its giant strides, being able to get just enough that it just lashes out its massive arms, and the tentacles and the vines grow out of it, and it's gonna try to hit you with 2 attacks. Man, my dice are not aiding me very well today. I will change these d20s, swapping out my arsenal with this awesome dice drawer cupboard thing. Okay, so first attack. That is better. Thank you. Over a 10. Fantastic. So that is going to be 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Second one. That would be a natural 20 if I didn't fall out of the goddamn tray.
Cool. Hit
But
me.
it will be 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, so let's do some quick maths.
Hit me.
Is each attack a d6 of force damage?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, so here's what happens to you, Arctreon. You take 24 points of bludgeoning damage. As
24?
you are
So
24.
12.
Oh, sorry, 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you suddenly feel yourself stopped in place as the huge trunk of this vine careens itself towards you, pulls you into its massive vine-locked body, and it has engulfed you as both attacks hit simultaneously. So you are considered medium creature. Yeah, you're grappled by it.
Okay.
So you are blinded and restrained and unable to breathe.
But does force damage push it away?
No, it just hits it. Doesn't
Dang it.
push it distance or anything. Just does damage. But yeah, so you're blind, restrained, and you will
half
have
damage.
to.
So it's what do you want to call half damage?
11?
11?
Yeah. So 11 because you're raging. And you are finding it hard to breathe as the vines are now starting to constrict around your neck and your air pipe, and you're having trouble trying to get free right now.
Okay.
Okay. So that will be that. And after that is Skabatha, who is going to complete her journey here. And she is going to use Speak with Animals as Ebby. You understand this language very, very well. Just see her just doing her best Jack Sparrow run over from the horrible Archery.
How dare! She would never do that legendary run.
Left her in, starts to crawl out of it, rushes over to pumpkin patches.
So rude.
And you start to see the pumpkins in the patch start to twitch and suddenly explode as 3 giant snakes, giant boa constrictors, pop out and raise their heads and look at her. She goes and points her crooked wooden finger over to the Monarch 4.
I'm having flashbacks.
So I heard her say to go and attack them?
Pardon me?
I heard her, what she said, or did she whisper?
Oh, she was saying it out loud.
So what exactly did I hear her say?
What I just said.
Okay, just the action of going to attack. Okay. Okay, I didn't know if there's any, secrets. So.
Secrets?
any slippery snake secrets?
Where are those slippery secrets?
Okay. Oh, you're putting Abby in a bind right now, aren't you? Okay.
They will also roll initiative.
I plan to help Arctreon if that helps with your decision, Ebby.
It does, thank you.
Yep.
Okay. So I got those there. Let's see.
Oh.
So moved 20 feet there. They will move additional 10. Get right over there.
I have
Okay.
a science question for my turn when it's ready.
Science?
Because I don't know how literal this gets. So.
Well, it is your turn now, Ebby. So what kind of science question do you have for someone who is not very good at science?
Since fire is a plasma, which is an electrically charged gas, is it labeled as a gas?
No, it is not.
Why? It's an electrically charged gas.
What are you trying to do?
Plasma isn't
Unfortunately,
I could stop it, so that's just the thing. I could stop the fire, so that's just why I just need to know if it was a gas.
yeah,
Pull up the Bill
no, it
Nye
is-
episode.
it is-
Let's go.
Yeah.
I just want to quickly type it to Jordy. Just a sec.
What are you trying to do?
Wind wall. Cool.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, if you're trying to like blow out the fire with wind, I mean,
I just want to make sure because it's very specific in the description about it. So I just didn't know if fire being in that, you know. So.
well here,
Read the language.
yeah, read it out, sound it out. A wall of strong wind rises from the ground. Yeah, man.
Yes, a
It's
strong wind keeps fog, smoke, and other gases at bay. So that's why I just wanted to know.
Yeah, no, it's wind, it's fire.
Okay.
It'll be good. How about this?
It's earth, wind, and fire.
The fire is raging pretty hard at this point. Keeps fog at bay. So it keeps it at bay, it doesn't dissipate it. Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't stop it. It just
Yeah.
a barrier that keeps it from there.
I was just wondering just to see if I could do something on my turn, but it helps me
Yeah.
out planning the next stuff. Okay. Alright,
so
cool.
yeah, you could. I will allow you to use that to stop the fire. However, it's been raging pretty hard now. Like it's caught.
It's hard to hear you, I'm
on,
sorry.
It's spreading. We'll roll me an Arcana check.
I don't want to do it. I was just wondering.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Never mind.
Sorry, that's why I just had a question about it just to see if it was doable because I just wanted to plan this out. That gave me the answer
Gotcha.
for what I can do.
No
Cool.
worries.
So Abby is looking at Arcton being strangled, but here's Moss saying that they're going to help. But looks back over to the dear Skabatha. And he's really tired of her using nature in a not a friendly way. But sees the snakes and is really scared that the next thing will hurt them. But in this section of area that does not touch the snakes, he is going to poke his head again to get a good vision of her and bring down another lightning bolt damage on her.
Okay, I gotta roll. Yeah.
Yeah, 15.
Oh. At least my one good roll came at the right goddamn time to stop our trail. I was like, yay, -1. Fuck! Yeah.
Did you get full damage?
Yeah.
Minus
Light her
one.
up.
Yeah, she has -1 to dex because she's just a creaky old wooden lady.
Perfect.
Cool, you take... I have short term, sorry, 14 points of damage.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Ah.
One more time, she raises the giant snakes out of the pumpkin patch. That gets you mad. It's very hard to get you mad, but you're learning to kind of connect your anger a little bit to kind of infuse your powers. You got a bit of a dark side in the force going on. And you see her do this, you're like, no one manipulates the nature like that. Once again, rise,
Except for
snakes,
me!
rise! Here's the... Bam! Boom! Another giant lightning strike. Big crater in the patch. All the snakes as well. Because they hit all the snakes too, right?
Yeah.
They just eradicate. They just catch on fire and are turned to ash.
I mean, it doesn't feel good.
Dukes afterwards, like, oh god!
Oh my god, I don't know what to do.
So yeah, your anger got a little bit the best of you, and you put a bit too much juice in that call of lightning to the anger that you had for Skabatha, but that radius is pretty large, and all those snakes just explode in all directions.
Betty.
Yeah.
You did well. Don't
Thank
beat
you.
yourself up over it.
I'll try not to. They're so cute.
Love the emotional support
No,
from the
they
distance.
weren't.
I'm scarred. I still need therapy.
All right, is that your turn there, MB?
So is she still alive? I didn't know if I got anything from what my
Still
damage
alive,
did.
yeah, really badly hurt. You start to see splintering in her wood body. Her petticoat is like one shoulder strap is like off, just kind of hanging there on the side. The bottom of the plumage of the dress is like frayed and fried and getting shorter, and bits of material all over the place. She's like limping and just like barely hanging on.
Okay. Trying to see if there's anything I can do. No. Abby just takes a breath and then he just watches he's like beaming his stare at her. And then it's his turn.
Okay. So it's Lucy's go, and same thing. Doesn't want to get hit, so he's going to stay long range and do 2 attacks against the shambling mound. That missed, and will also miss. So, Archeron, inside of the shambling mound, the voices outside are starting to feel muffled. You just hear that last giant explosion from the call of lightning as the vines start to cover your ears. You just hear muffled explosion sounds all around you. 2 arrows hit wide and just miss the shambling mound completely. But Quincy, you are now in the room with the tin soldiers, with the mysterious battle-hardy dwarf that has exploded into this room and wanting to save the children. What would you like to do?
I want to look to him like, who are you?
Looks at you as you try to ping. My name is Erkorn. I'm here to save your children. I was taken captive back in that kitchen, but I got freed.
All right, I'm gonna be like, that's enough for me. And then I'm gonna go ahead and these automatons are not like moving at all, are they? They're just kind of like
they're starting to like engage in combat with Elkhorn.
So if they're engaging, are they letting go of the children that some of them are like holding?
A couple of them, yeah. So like he's engaging with like 2 or 3 of them, and they're starting to listen to grip, and the kids are like separate from them.
Quick perception check around. How old are some of these kids? Like, do some of them look like about 13, 14, 15 maybe?
They're all various ages. Some of them are like 8, 9, like 10, 14, sure. 13, that kind of thing.
So some of the teenager ones, I kind of want to clock the bigger, older ones, and I want to kind of look at them and be like, do what I do, and kind of just try to grapple one of the automatons and try to like push him down and try to hold him down. And try to like I'm trying to get the kids to do what I'm doing. That's a 17 on the die.
Them. 16, okay.
17 on the die.
17. So you've got yours grappled.
So I kind of want to like sweep the legs, pin him down kind of thing, and be like, and kind of like look at them and be like, do it. And try to see if it inspires, persuades, or make them do it.
This is just my day. So, Quincy, Elkhorn comes up to you. I'm here to save the children! I was caught back there in the kitchen and I got freed! Good enough for me! Kids, do what I do! Ah! Sweep the leg, pin him down, try to get on top of it, because they're smaller, right? They're not like huge, giant mech warriors or anything. They're easily to, manipulate and push over. The 2 teenagers, one is like 13 and 12, like the bigger ones in the group looks over. Ah! Rushes over the tin, just like charges them, grapples, falls them over. They both have them down on the ground. They both did terror grapple checks as well.
Cool.
So they got 2 of them down there. So let's say these 3 here are currently grappled.
Cool. Bonus action. I would like to release like Coco from my arm because he can move 15 feet. So I'm going to have him move and kind of like maybe come right about here and shoot this one.
That one. Okay, go for it.
Yeah, and try to shoot him and try to pin him up against the wall. That's a natural 1. Never mind.
Oh!
Everyone, unfortunately, just you kind of having a problem. You're kind of pinning yours down as it's trying to move in this robot form, trying to get up, and you're holding it down but trying to shoot at the same time. Just a little bit of distracted. As Elkhorn sees you pull off this move with the kids, it's like, the Valor's call thanks you kindly.
I want to try to use my action, or not action, my movement, because action was grapple, bonus action for shoot, and then try to, I guess, can we try to like steer everyone, like if, okay, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my automaton, drag him 15 feet, so 5, 10, 15, if I can drag him like back with me through that door, so that they all kind of like pulling them away, that and like getting the rest to follow, you know, by proxy.
Okay, well, let's see. So it's kind of tight squeeze in here, but everyone's like kind of battling in all the place. So you've taken like your guy there, and you've begun the process of like dragging them out. Did you want the kids to drag theirs out too?
Yeah, I'm like, bring them this way, everyone this way. That way, like the ones who aren't really being like moved know that their automaton friends are being attacked, and they're going to try to, you know, save them or attack us, and try to shuffle everyone this way, move the fight along.
Let me make some intelligence checks to see. Want to see what I rolled?
In what context?
Nice. 20! Fuck my life, buddy. It was an intelligence check because they're just automatons. They're not very smart. They have like a command and that's it. They have a -5, but I set a DC at like 13 and I crit myself for your goddamn plan to work. So just this is why everyone watches Witchlight. Watch players get fucking all they need and DMs get nothing. So you start to drag your automaton out, and Elkhorn is battling what's left of them in there. You're like, hey, yo, out here! We're taking your buddies! Their program is just, you can see them clocking that like, their program was like, take the children and keep them here. So they don't get hurt by the flames or whatever. There didn't seem to be a second part to the programming. But as they're battling Elkhorn, they're like, they don't have their kid. The programming's off. So like, they're just confused, and like some of them start to like run after you. Okay, so good job there. All right, ending your turn there.
Yeah, that's as far as I can do. That's everything I can do.
Okay, so after that, we come to Moss.
Okay, so you see Moss engaging with this skeleton in front of her, and as she sees Arcturion be entangled in this vine-like creature and is like gasping for breath and struggling, you see this outline of this tabaxi monk, the flames licking at her fur and reflecting in her weapon. Her fur starts to stand on end, and she will use her key point to use Step of the Wind to disengage from the skeletons in front of her. This will also give me a double jump distance. I want to, let's see, you can spend 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on your turn, and your jump distance is doubled for the turn. So, she just focuses and hones in on this shambling mound, taking one of her comrades, and she's going to disengage from the skeletons here as a bonus action, and then dart towards the shambling mound and make 2 attacks with her glaive.
Whoa. Okie dokie.
She lunges down and just like goes.
Okay, so what's on? You do the disengage. It gives you double jump distance, and then you want to attack with your glaive.
Yes.
just because it's cool, I'll let you jump as a bonus action and an attack as an action.
So Step of the Wind makes it a bonus action. Is that what you mean?
Oh, sorry, I got something confused. Yes, you're good. Do the thing.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 glaive attacks.
So now you are here.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
So the first one is a 12 to hit. Oops.
That one will miss.
Okay, and then an 18.
That one will hit.
Okay. I specifically want to try and like cut at the vines so that they're no longer suffocating Archeon. Am I allowed to flavor that?
So you can either use an action to break the grapple to free him, or you can attack the shambling now.
Oh, okay. So I want to free him from the grapple then. So I'll re-roll.
Okay.
Maybe advantage because I'm also trying to escape, or no?
No. This is specifically a mechanic with this creature.
No worries.
That's okay.
It'll be a strength check from you.
Oh. Oh, well, strength check, that's a 16.
See Moss fighting with the skeletons. You see Archeon just covered into the shambling mound itself. Like, I'm coming! Woof! Just jump over. Just double gainer backflip. Take your glaive and cut all the vines off as Archeon's arms just still out from the shambling mound. You cut enough vines to get an arm freed. Grab the forearm as Archeon grabs yours. And you pull him out of the shambling mound.
Let's go.
Go get your prey! Okay.
Yeah.
I did my bonus action. In action, I did my movement. That's it.
There you go. Good job there. Okay, Archeon now free from the shambling mound. We are going to go over to Elkhorn, who is continuing to battle these frickin' tin soldiers. Wow. Can't hit anything to save life. That's yeah, I hit something. Hallelujah. Okay. Definitely going to use 2 hands for a D10 of damage instead of a D8. But it's only 2 points of slashing damage.
We came last week. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't been on an hour and a half, 2 hours-ish, maybe like...
Who's that?
Okay.
There's voices
Yeah, we can hear it.
in the stream. Who's doing that?
You're good.
What's
I thought I
going on?
muted myself. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Elkhorn's just battling the other
that was
tin
assigned mail
soldiers
effort.
to give you a bit of time to get through. So it hits one, only 2 points of damage. It's kind of like just dents the armor a little bit, but he's in there trying to help you, Quincy, get the kids out there and get the tin soldiers distracted enough to head towards you. So it'll be their turn. Then we move on to the Skeletones, who are all there, and you've jumped out of their place, but they're going to continue their attacks on you, Moss. They start to shoot some arrows at you. First one, that's a 19 plus, so that'll hit. That one will miss. And that one will miss. Did you want to deflect missiles, or did you do that this round already? I think you did.
If it was my turn again just now, then I can do another reaction. Right? Because it's 1 reaction per
round. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So, roll the damage and I'll see if I can shrug it off.
Okay. Ooh, full damage. 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Was that the only arrow that hit me?
Yeah, 2 ones missed.
Okay.
Nice.
Wait. How much is it?
It was 8. I got full damage, so it was 6.
Oh,
plus 2.
I'm gonna shrug that off because it's 1d10 plus 8. So even if I get a 1, it's
there
my
you go.
damage. So
You're good. So again, the arrow just zoom, zoom, zoom. You pull Aiden out again and grab it again. And stop doing that. Just put it down.
have it you learned.
So we're at the top of the round again, as now we go on to see.
Oh!
It is starting to get hot in here. So as you guys are a bit taller, elevated, the flames are going to be kind of surrounding that base, but they're starting to crawl around the tree over here, and they're starting to spread out.
Oh, haha, Tabitha.
Oh no!
You're -1 dex. Sorry.
Burn the witch.
Starting to engulf there, and it's starting to cover over here.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Yeah, with each round, it spreads faster and faster and faster. And Lucy is kind of on the other end. The fire is starting to block field of vision there. With all the dried roots in the riverbed. Okay, so it's gonna go there. So, Quincy, as you're trying to dragging your tin soldier out into the hallway, you can start, the door is still open from when you went up the spiral staircase. You start to see smoke rising from the stairs and bits of orange light and flame starting to flicker.
We gotta move.
Okay. Artrion, you are now free from the shambling mound's grasp.
I can do this. I have just enough movement to move here. My max movement is 35, and I just happen to have that glaive, which has 10 feet of reach. That is the only way I can hit her right now.
Okay.
Get your prey.
If there was a time to hit a 19 or a 20.
I will get an opportunity attack on you, though, from the shambling mound.
Let's do that now.
Fuck! Go.
Another tuck and roll by Artrion. All right.
Hey,
Come on, I need a 19. That rolled. No, that bounced onto my dice. I'm not counting that because that was a 17, but whatever.
Okay.
9 plus 6, that's 15.
15 will
You have inspiration.
Just
Yeah, Vince.
miss.
You have inspiration.
Inspiration to try that again.
Well,
You have inspiration.
It's a D6?
It's a D4.
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 You got this.
Got inspiration.
Got a 1 on that. 16.
So
16.
16. So that'll hit.
Let's go
So
back
make
for the
me
1.
do another attack just to see if it hits.
Yep. 17 plus 6. Yes.
Yeah, that'll hit as well.
Okay.
I have 2.
Finish her.
2d10s, which is this.
Plus your rage.
Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 hit points for the first one.
If it's low, you can re-roll.
And are you doing your rage, adding rage to it too?
Yeah, so the first,
Okay.
what was I say? The first one was 13?
Well, first
You
one's
said
12.
Is 12. I'll re-roll the second attack for the damage for this one. I got the 4 again. Wonderful.
Okay.
Another 9.
It's okay.
All together.
21.
21 total.
Please tell me she's dead. Please tell me she's dead.
Yes! How poetic!
Aiden, Arcturion, how do you want to do this?
There is not a sound. This tone is what you hear. There is slow-mo flames coming from the root. Moss fighting this greenery. Quincy off handling a massive situation. I am full slow-mo sprint. I jump through the flames as I unsheathe this glaive. And I threw the collarbone through her body and right into the ground with both hands.
Okay. So as you go, she looks like she's running towards something after the giant crater in the ground. And for you, all the past rushes towards you. The image of your father not recognizing you, the tribe leaving you behind, the fallen brethren of the past in the Prismere. All those images come towards you. You're not just doing this for you, you're doing this for an entire race of Leonin. You're doing this for your whole entire world that you've known to get back to what it was. And you start to pounce. And again, like you said, you leap up and everything just becomes silent. As you just and Ebby, you see this as Arcturion just launches as the clouds of that you've committed to part for a single second to just see a ray of sunshine beaming on Arcturion's golden fur and gray lined mane as this beacon of light is just about to pounce over Skabatha, loom down the dark vegetation and the silhouettes of the Loomlurch house on fire. Shattering the collarbone as the great axe, right?
The glaive.
For the glaive.
Staff. Yeah.
And she's just propped on an angle as the blade has gone through her and stuck into the ground. And your muscles are flexing in the fur and bits of fur are wafting in the wind as the fire whips behind you. As her collarbone is caught and just and she's just moving and the key on her back going. In that gnarled root that she's holding, that's glowing, drops it, falls to the ground. The shambling mound freezes in place. The tin soldiers around you, Quincy, stop in place. The fire continues to rage on. But the vegetation around you, anything that has the bleak or sickly looking pattern to it, starts to slowly change. As the dirt around Skabatha that looks kind of gnarled and old and rotten, from her feet where that key starts to stop. You see the grass around her start to just become healthy. Right from the point where you put the glaive, it spreads all around as this healthier, vibrant coloration spreads throughout all the garden, and flowers start to bloom, and the dead dirt that had nothing planting in it, suddenly plants are starting to grow, and the entire area of Loomlurch is starting to flourish around as you have put your first hag of the Hourglass Coven to death. And you notice something. As one of the skeletons, many of them that are on the ground, some in pieces, some together, the bones start to move as they start to roll into each other as bits of joints and arms start to join back into themselves. As you look behind, you think maybe it's one of her tricks. You think maybe this is another trap. As the skeletons start to form and start to raise themselves back up. You kind of ready your glaive, or sorry, your battle axe, as you leave the glaive in place, and you see the skeleton start to move towards you. You start to see muscle fibers starting to grow over the bones. You start to see skin start to grow over the muscle fibers, fur starting to grow out of the bodies, lion head manes and various Leonin old school tribal clothes start to appear as a very well-known chief of the Leonin from long since past your days, only told to you in bedtime stories, starts to appear before you. Not much heavy armor, very much just kind of out in the wind, no clothing on whatsoever. But you do recognize the one giant red scar coming down from one eye, the mane that's kind of furred and bits of skin kind of lodged out of its side from many, many battles. Coloration, more of a dull golden hue, not too similar to yours. It just becomes fully and whole. And the other Leonin behind them, just kind of looking at themselves like they haven't seen their own bodies in forever. And just stares at you. Where are we?
You're a Loomlurch.
We've been here the whole time?
I'm afraid so.
Is this all that's left?
I say nothing. I just put my head down.
You see this very hulking, impressive, almost like Lion-O from Thundercats has like that dark reddish coloration in other parts of their body. Cat-like eyes, pointed teeth. Kind of looks over your shoulder at Skabatha, just laying there with the glaive stuck in the ground.
Who did this?
Yes.
And I kneel. I have to take my axe in my hand.
As you start to bend down, he grabs your shoulder. And he grabs your forearm.
You are one of us now.
And he pulls you in and just gives you a big, huge bear hug.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Fucking weeping.
I'm like, look at me! Look at me!
And it's right there, everyone. We're going to take our first break. So, way to go, gang. You killed your first hag.
Listen.
Help.
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 You still got a burning
Help!
to deal
Like, it's
with.
this, like, touching moment, and then it just pans back to Quincy. Everything's still on fire. He's like,
All right. So, we'll be back in around 15 minutes or so, gang. We're going to refill the drinks, stretch the legs, and all that jazz. But do not go anywhere, because we got a whole second part of the story to get to. And we are back, everybody. Thank you for letting us take a little break there. We'll fill the drinks and got the snacks and all that good stuff.
We do our makeup.
Exactly. But we are going to dive right back into things after our lion boy, Arcturion, slayed Skabatha, the Monarch 4, having slain their first hag of the Hourglass Coven. It is a joyous moment, if it not were for that the forest nearby may be about to be on fire. So,
minute details.
So, as that proud Leonin tribal leader kind of said that to you, like, you are one of us now, gives you a giant hug, sort of gives you that embrace. What are the rest of you doing?
Run! This way! Everybody this way! That way! Then I'm going to point down to the far end of the hallway. And as I'm going down this hallway here, I'm going to go and just kind of bash through every door to see if anyone else is through them. Kind of just like Fortnite style. Poof, anyone in here? Poof, anyone in here? Do I see anything?
Fortnite. All right. Let me just get... come on, you wee pansy. I'm trying to get the... God, there you go. Okay. So you're wanting to look in over here. That is... All right, so going into this next room down the hallway, this squalid kitchen is carved out of the trunk of the fallen oak. A large clay oven sits in the middle of the room, surrounded by...
Is anybody in there?
No.
I'll be like, I'm gonna go so... Quincy's gonna just go so fast. Be like, nope, no one's in here. Go to the other room.
Okay.
Just fire on our butt.
And we gotta be careful because that's where the magic comes out.
Sorry, my bad. That's not the room that I described. It is... that was 10. Sorry. Yeah, so I'll just do this quick. No one in there. You're good.
This room.
No one in there. You're good.
I'm gonna bash through this door here. Is this door unlocked?
Yes.
All right, gonna shoot on through and kind of just like keep having, Elkhorn and all the kids just follow this way.
Yeah, so it seems like the majority of them were all huddled into that room.
Okay, sweet. I see 2 doors here. I'm just gonna go ahead and kick over this door here. This goes to the outside?
Yes, but as you make your way out there, you do notice something. As Elkhorn and yourself are kind of careening the kids, keeping them out of harm's way from the fire, you open that door, and you see something a little strange.
Mm-hmm. I notice it. I see it.
So as you go outside, you notice a rocking horse. Creaking softly, a rocking horse moves back and forth near the door. You see peeling paint. It covers its limbs, and its rocker is thick with moss. A ricketous grin is painted on its face. Near a protruding root is a painted wooden box. Oh, no, sorry, not the wood box. No, sorry. So yeah, you just see this oddly weird rocking horse just creaking back and forth. Doesn't have a horn in its head. If anything, it has like a giant impression, like a giant like hole where a horn used to be. And it has like hearts sort of painted on it. The sort of skis where the horse is inlaid on are red and
I'm gonna take the unicorn horn.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I mean, it's a hole.
You don't mind.
That is. Okay.
You're just like, cool.
Did you just summon Eladon?
So you go and like you're rushing outside, like kids, go, 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 and you see his rocking horse kind of near the door, just kind of going back and forth. And then you just can't ignore it for some reason. You're like, why does this look familiar? And then you reach into your bag and you pull out that horn. And that curiosity that always overtakes you, you can't hold it back any longer. You just
I've seen this in
the
Luigi's
rocking horse
Mansion.
as a rock back and forth floats up, and the little wooden skis underneath that start to drop to the ground as the wooden coloration starts to glow and gleam as the horn starts to become flesh with it once more, and this golden haired unicorn falls down to the ground. And you see this unicorn just blinking its eyes, looking all around.
You're welcome. Is there anybody else in here that's a kid?
You stop the fire.
Where am I?
You, Loomlurch, Scabbatha, the Great Night Cheide, took your horn. Your horn's back in your head now. Hello,
I met your
hi, I'm
girlfriend.
Quincy. What's your
Goodbye.
name? You're Aladdin, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Hi. Nice to meet you. Okay. There's a fire. And there's people inside this house, and we gotta get them out.
Okay. What is on fire? And he just like gets up, like backing away.
I have no idea.
Long story, but can you go ahead and go around this place and make sure that everyone is safely away?
Yes. Kids, over here.
I'm just gonna kind of
just like gently like rock away.
Follow the unicorn.
And starts to take him kind of over to the patch over here. As all the kids kind of follow suit. The rest of you who are kind of looking out in the distance just see this like sort of by the root where the flames kind of hold being pretty nasty. You see this giant golden flash of light kind of come out of nowhere and then stops. So it's like, what the hell? Because everything's kind of dim and gloom from all the heavy storm clouds above. This giant shining radiant light comes out of nowhere and just like the unicorn from Legend, the Tom Cruise movie, just like comes out of the house with like 12, 15 children and a dwarf and Quincy behind them.
Yeah, I'll follow. I'll follow out them. We all come out. We all leave.
All right. So as you all kind of gather, do the rest of you kind of gather up with everybody else, or what are the rest of you doing?
I was trying to go over, but also be like bringing his unicorn with him too if he can. Now we have two.
And Lucy's over with us too. Let's just presume Lucy's with us here as well.
Yeah.
I am standing over Tabitha, and just as another little speckle of light creaks through the clouds and just shines on her neck area, there is a small pendant. It's a lion pendant.
Make me an investigation check as well.
An investigation checks.
Totally want to go for her as well.
Oh,
yes, I would like to loot the body as well.
Yeah.
Everyone's looting the body.
I kind of walk over with all the kids. I'm like, oh no!
Do I get advantage because everybody else is doing it? Because I got an 8.
You got an 8? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have the rest of you roll as well. So Quincy and
I cut through the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Got 4.
4?
Yeah.
Investigation.
Oh wait, for an investigation. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
6.
Oh.
6.
17.
17.
I'm all up in that petticoat.
Wait, do I have advantage because I was like beaming, staring at her, looking at the wand?
No, you don't.
Damn
it! But as Arcturon, as you're kind of like, you see the shine of ray of light above glinting on the pendant, and you recognize it instantly, and you reach down and grab it, and you just have this moment of looking at it as a child and the memory of these Leonin that you freed from this curse, and maybe your father's curse has finally been lifted too, but you can't be too sure. And you're kind of having this very cathartic moment, and then you just sort of feel someone near you, and just kind of look down, and Quincy's like, "Hey," their hands like in her petticoat, like reaching for something.
What are you doing?
Cop in a field.
I'm
looking for
literally.
stuff.
Cup and a field
Call
of
her,
driftwood.
okay? No, look at me. Call her.
What do I find?
So looking through Skabatha's person, that gnarled root is on the ground, the one that she had that was controlling the chamois mound. It doesn't have any like weapons or anything of note on her, but you do find 3 scrolls. 3 scrolls are kind of bundled together that were inside of her petticoat.
I'll take one of them and be like, you guys want the other ones? I'll just take one.
Yes, please.
And then I want to take
I'll take
and rip off the key stamp from her back.
So they don't look like spell scrolls. They look like letter scrolls, just to be
more
precise.
Oh,
Then I will leave it there.
Then I'll take this. I'll take 2 of them then.
2
I'll
of them,
take
okay?
the other one.
You'll take 1, okay? And you want to rip the key off her back?
Yes.
All right, make me a strength check.
Oh, it's a 19.
Ooh.
All right. So as you're having this cathartic moment,
Minus how
Archeon,
much?
Quincy's just sneaking going in and
Actually, it's a 0, so straight 19.
going in and pillaging these little letter scrolls from inside the petticoat. Ebby, you eventually float down from the tree plumage, from the tree line, float down next to Quincy, like, here, have one. Hands it to you, and you just see them like just falls out.
Archeon just kind of like lift it, like pop it up, and I'm still holding on to it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying. I try it, and Archeon's like,
Here.
oh, thank you. I loosened it. Thank you.
I loosened it.
So you have an enormous key that's like this big.
Okay. Would that fit in a bag of holding?
Oh.
It can, yeah.
Where did it go?
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Where did it go? Got that joke.
Did you want to see what were in the letter scrolls, or do you want to just
Yes,
pocket
absolutely. I mean, well, I look up at the fire. I look at everyone else. Do we want to put that out that search the building?
Oh, and Ebby looks trying. Can Ebby see the? I roll the 4, so can Ebby see the wand?
It's just that gnarled root is on the ground.
I take.
Take it.
Okay.
Nice.
He looks quickly back at the shambling just to be safe. Okay, you go in here. And then it's like, oh, and then he sees the fire. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we have looks like we have a new base.
Perhaps
half a base
What's
currently.
what's left of it?
and so, but was there anything else that I saw or I found on her with my 4?
No, she doesn't have any items on. Just the 3 letters and that gnarled root wand.
Wonderful. Okay, it's like, well, so Ebby hears what consisting, but put it at the fire. He's like, I guess. And so then he flies up and then into the sky and grabs the storm and bends it into a wind wall across.
Nice.
Yeah, the clouds is
Classic airbender style.
and casting wind wall. And so I can design it in any way I want.
Perhaps in the shape of a wall.
Oh wow!
Blowing my mind here.
Just let's try and stop some of that flame.
Okay, so slowly but surely. So the first half of that house is destroyed. It is like ash and pretty much rubble to the ground. Everything from the sort of where the stairs were that you went up, Quincy, and onward seems to be intact. The rest of it is just ashen on the ground and bits of dust and gnarled wood. As Abby, as you get up and just sort of wave your arms around and you sort of almost conduct the darkened clouds that were hiding above to make those lightning strikes, sort of conduct them down so they swoop down and you start to see the sky above clear out as it's a nice bright sunny day. The clouds are kind of forming into you as you just use the full breath of them to just snuff out the flame.
Cool. And Abby now goes back to his regular plumage color. And his fireflies fly back to him.
Oh yeah, I can shake this off now. I'm all good. Back to normal.
So is the fire totally gone? Because I know I have it's up for 1 minute. So I just want to.
Yeah. So for all intents and purposes, you just snuff out the flames.
Okay, so the wind wall's gone too. And right. Cool. There you go. It's gone.
Where's Moss and Lucy?
Behind us.
Hello! Just way off in the distance. Lucy just waving his hands as they walk in towards you.
So I see you found a unicorn.
Oh! Yep! Unicorn!
I have one too.
What?
I pulled my unicorn over.
Okay.
It's the collection meeting
It's
of
just
unicorns.
Super speed unicorn.
We shall call it Unicorn.
Hits.
Wait, what's the terminology for seeing? Oh, it's called a blessing. A group of unicorns is called a blessing. We actually know that terminology. We learned that. We learned that.
Actually,
we learned that the first time we met the unicorns back in that mysterious like hidden world. A group of unicorns is called a blessing because it's weird to see one. It's even weirder to see two.
That's cute. Welcome to Unicon.
Unicon 2020.
I'll be like, Moss, where are you? Get over here.
I'm scounging about for a short bow. I'm trying to find one that got dropped by like the skeletons that I.
All right, make the investigation. See if any of them are still intact.
Should I also do an Arcana check on the wand to know if it only works on that shambling?
Sure.
Cool.
I am eating one of the pumpkins that's in the ground. I am very hungry at this point.
Investigation.
I got a 20.
20, yeah. So you're kind of looking at it. It has this weird, corrupted, Feywild, naturalistic energy to it. There is a connection between its root and the shambling mound. The root itself looked like it was a hardened, rocked piece of the vine from the shambling mound itself. So it seems to be able to control that one specifically.
I have a new pet. You were going in my inventory.
In my inventory, you go.
Get in the bag of holding. Quincy, open the bag. Okay. Pocket shambling, go.
And shambling mound cannot fit in the bag of holding.
Get it.
Dang.
Moss, would you get an investigation?
I got a 15.
15. So yeah, so you go near some where the skeletons had been laid out before, and there is indeed a short bow.
Okay. I kind of like hesitantly like look at it, and I look over at like the reformed Leonins, and I'm like, oh God, is this gonna curse me? So then I take it and I like pay respects, like a little bit of prayer, a little bit of like bowing, and like a little vigil towards the ones that were destroyed and couldn't like regenerate. And then I take the bow and then I like skirt.
Just joking, I lean in like, you owed them a blood sacrifice for that bow.
She puts a knife to her throat.
No, wait, hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Did you know you should not sacrifice yourself for a bow?
And as you're looking on towards the fire being snuffed out, you're all regrouping, just seeing what's around, getting the short bows and everything. Eladon looks on. He's, are the kids safe? Everyone okay?
Is this everyone? I look to some of the older ones. Is this everybody?
And the kid, there's like a good 13 kids or so. They're like, yeah, this is everyone.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk away for a second. Like over here.
You're gonna walk away from what?
Just he wants to talk to the wand.
Okay. What would you like to say to the wand as they're trying to calm down these children? Abby just like Homer Simpson in the bush, just
he wants to say
the background.
It's like, can you hear me? To the wand.
Make me a nature check.
Yay. 23.
23. So you say it again?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yay! Actually, that's how Abby reacts.
So the rest of you, dealing with the children, everything, dealing with the children, the fire's snuffed out. Kind of like, is everyone okay? Like, yeah, I think so. Just off the distance. Yay!
Come.
I want to clock that he's talking to the stick and be like, okay. All right, and I'm gonna kind of like just wipe, just like kind of take a breath for a moment, and be like, I think it's safe to go back inside now. I could use a rest. I need a drink.
I need something to eat.
That's a good idea. I want to like.
There's a
pick up
wormling over there. I roasted it for you.
I'm gonna pick up like a vine full of pumpkins and start dragging them inside the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah, the kitchen.
As you
I'm
as
gonna
you start
make
to
pumpkin
gather the
buns.
pumpkins, the kids are like, can we have some food too? Where?
Yes, come on and help.
Oh, okay.
We're all gonna have a good dinner, and then you can tell us what you were doing in here and what was happening.
And where you're from? Were you guys taken?
Yeah.
Are any of them like Bullywug or from like the swamp area?
No, they're all human children.
They're human children.
Oh.
Okay, so
no.
I think at this point I'm gonna try and like what's in my inventory? I'm gonna
So
try
I'm
and
probably the
distract
closest
them.
human-looking thing in this party.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm a fuzzy like cat that
We have
I'm
a
a
bird, two
therapeutic
cats,
animal.
and a
I'm an
tiefling.
emotional support animal.
Can I paint this picture? All right, the kids are so happy to see everybody. Like, we're free. And it's like, yeah, come with us. And then it just pans over to me, still dripping in apron blood. Blood still covering my mouth. I am like just towering over like,
You're safe now. Come with us. Come on, it's okay. Come to the kitchen. We're gonna make
Looking
some
at
food.
you like,
kids start crying. They're like,
And be like, okay, I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna hear that and kind of it's gonna make sense now because kids, obviously, they'll be like, no, it's okay. You're safe now. Hi, I'm Quincy. These are my friends. This is Arctron.
All
Ignore the bib. It just does that, but he's very, very nice. I promise you.
Wet?
It just does that.
Does Ebby hear the very nice part?
Pardon me.
Does Ebby hear him say he's very nice?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to roll for a second.
And then the other cat that is Moss. She's very, very nice. She has a ball of yarn that you could, if you.
Do you want to play with it? I also have playing cards in my backpack. We can play games while Quincy cooks for us.
And the one talking to the stick is Eboniah Jamathan. You just call him Ebby.
I just turned my head like slowly around like a
bird. So one of them, so some of them are human and some of them are actually not all of them are human. That was my mistake. Some are human. One is drow. One is a hill dwarf. A couple halflings. Bugbear. Goblin. Forest gnome. So there are more various races than just like all just human children. There's some human, there's some goblin, bugbear, kind of like a little mini Chewie kind of situation. All various like ages, all ranging from like 8, 9, 10, 11, and then a couple of them that are sort of 12 and 13. The one female bugbear looks around 10 years old, just covered head to toe in fur. Just like, thank you for saving us. Really appreciate it. Where are we gonna live?
We'll figure that out after we eat. Yes?
I want to talk to her and be like, is your dad's name Burley?
How do you know?
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Fuck, he has a kid.
I know your father. He works at the carnival, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we know at least.
She knows your father.
I wish I knew him that way. Don't even.
But okay, we know one way to get you back to him, but it's a bit of a travel. Maybe we can find a closer portal to the carnival, at least for you.
My name is Rolf. And he starts pointing out all the kids' names. Like, that's Nal, that's Sung, Philomena, Broder, Pud, Wendell.
No.
Yevelanda, Caliban, Pogo, and Mishka.
Do they have name tags?
I start scribbling name tags for them, like little.
I was gonna say if Moz doesn't, I'm gonna make them name tags.
I take paper out of my journal and I lick it and stick it to their
Foreheads.
clothes. Their foreheads.
This is for us, not for you. You guys are fine.
Yeah.
This is for us.
Loading.
From Rolf kind of saying like, where are we gonna live? Like, it's okay. And, like, you guys are like, it's fine, we'll figure it out. Elkhorn kind of comes by, sort of gets involved in the conversation.
Who are you?
Gets down on one knee. Don't worry, little one. I have come here to free you. I came here to make sure that you are all safe. So we're gonna have some food for a little bit, and then we're gonna get you somewhere safe outside of this area, okay? Somewhere deep in Loomlurch, we have somebody who has been protecting some of the other children that we freed. There's a good home for you. Don't worry, all of you will be safe.
Insight check. Poop, that's a natural one.
Mine was better. Let's try it.
Okay.
But probably not better than yours. What was yours, just in case, Aiden?
All right, insight check. Where's my insight? +1.
I got a 7.
Yeah, I don't
Use my
know
bone
this.
dice.
I don't know this person, so I'm definitely doing inside check.
4.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I got a 3.
Skeptical as hell. 16. Who the hell are you?
My name, darling, is Elkhorn. I am a proud member of the Valor's Call. What brings you here? Are you a member from a different chapter?
I point to the dead body of Scabatha.
Oh, nice.
That
Who
was
did
this
that?
one. I point to the
Me,
second
we
buddy.
point.
Leo.
We point to
We
the
all
Leonin.
point.
I'm like turning around like mowing on a pumpkin, like
He did
like
that.
there's seeds everywhere. I'm just like, huh?
The other chieftain is also like eating pumpkins with you.
we're just like eating.
They're
just
chowing
different
down.
Yeah.
It comes, Elkhorn comes and sort of waddles away towards you. He's like, well met, my friend, well met. Just gives you another like big giant forearm handshake down to you. He's like, the less of those fucking hags, the better. We've been trying forever to get rid of them, but we're not. How did you end up here? Did you come here by choice, or did you fooled by the hags, or what?
It's
Backstory is like in the back.
It's a long story.
We could talk over dinner.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, honestly. let's go
And I
inside
start
and eat
grabbing
something.
pumpkins and start taking them to the kitchen.
Well,
Maybe lifts the
I've
stick again.
definitely developed quite an appetite after murdering all those 10 soldiers and everything.
Mhm.
Abby lifts the stick again. Come to me, please.
Why is Abby talking to the stick?
You're here?
Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. Just don't
Okay.
stare. Don't stare. Stop staring.
Don't
Margaret,
stare.
Stop staring.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Are
It's
you
okay.
the thing?
He won't use it to attack anyone.
Are you the thing you mentioned? Are you the You never know!
No, we're pretty positive. We're pretty positive.
Hey, maybe it can heal something.
The enemy?
Yeah.
All right. I want to, if we can, do we want to like do a short rest here, because then I can start.
I need to do a
cooking
long
and
rest.
do some things.
I want to do a long rest.
I would love a long rest. Yeah.
Long rest would be wonderful too.
As you guys are talking about resting, Eladon, who's just kind of been confused, brought back to life from being a wooden rocket horn, just says, okay, the children are safe. That's great. How did you know my name?
I met your girlfriend.
I'm like, yeah.
Oh, you're the horse.
Abby.
Unicorn.
You're the unicorn.
Who are you people? And this unicorn just has like a very like human sort of voice, not like Lamorna's very like angelic and sweet and like very, very fantasy like that you would imagine a unicorn to be. And although the body of Eladon is very like regal, golden fur and everything, this voice just kind of cracks and creaks as he talks.
We're the Monarch 4, but there's 5 of us.
Hi.
The 5th one's over there. I point to Lucifer.
Hello.
Like holding his arm, like still like walking towards her. He's like, "Hi."
Oh,
Okay.
do you? It's like, oh.
Get over
do
here
you
so I
need
can heal you.
It's like, do you need a hand with that? Just hold on. The unicorn goes over to Lucifer and just touches the horn down to where the joint's kind of aching, and this sort of reactionary radiant light gleams as the unicorn does healing touch.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh. Well, that's nifty.
Remind me his
Eladon?
name. Thank you.
Eladon? I want to kind of look at Eladon and be like, you want to walk and talk while I cook some food?
Yes, that's very appreciated. This is all very confusing. I remember being in a fight, and then
Yeah.
Yes. You tell us what you know, and we'll try to see if we can fill in
Yes.
some blanks.
Right.
Well, your battle's completely different than ours, but we want context.
Yes,
So
please.
tell us
How
your
did
last
you
memory.
get here?
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes. Good. Okay. Starts to go into you're going into Loomlurch to cook?
Yeah, I'm gonna go use the kitchen.
Okay. So you go through that slender door and the big bulbous horse body of Galden. Oh. Yes,
Oh.
I was slimmer as a rocking horse.
Oh. Awkward.
I punch at the door frames to try and like make it wider for him to come inside.
Make me
Like
make me a strength check at advantage, let's say.
Yay! Flurry of blows.
You're just like,
Well, hold on, I got you. Ooh, an 18 and a 16. But wait, it's strength check?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
There you go.
Nice.
So as Eladon's massive frame kind of, oh, guess I was slimmer as a rocking horse. Like, don't worry, friend, I got you. Just like Ip-Man's, like, just like a giant machine gun, just chipping away at the wood until it just makes this giant round opening for Eladon to get through. There you go. Wow, that's pretty crazy. I wish I had you around more often.
Does that mean we're friends?
Goes into what's left of Loomlurch with Quincy trailing behind. So we go into the kitchen area over here.
yes, please.
Okay. So you guys are down there, careening all the kids and Alicorn to join you guys, or is the rest of you going into the kitchen as well?
Yeah, I think right now I'm just trying to distract the kids while Quincy's cooking. So we're playing card games and we're playing hot potato with Fluffy, you know, just really trying to get the kids like out of their child labor mindset.
Yeah.
As you're kind of conversing and talking with the children, kind of playing games, yarn, and everything, make me a perception or investigation, your pick.
Ooh, okay.
Since I'm outside, do I have to?
Ooh,
No, this
perception.
is sort of, they're kind of doing like this is with her, like playing with them, being very like close with them.
Okay.
Come on. Ooh, okay, 17 on the die plus 5, 22. Where were these rolls when I was fighting?
Yeah.
I know, right?
I was like sucking butt. But that's okay, that's where the magic comes out. What?
What?
Okay.
Magic.
So magic is poop.
In conversing and talking with all of these children, you notice that some details of them are a little bit out of place and weird. Some of the clothing that they wear, some seem a bit more modern, while others seem a bit older and frayed. You kind of playing with the drow child, back and forth, like playing catch and everything, various games. You notice that the drow has a chain and something hanging around their neck. It looks like just like a little like old copper piece, but it looks extremely old and weathered. And looking at it, kind of like looking at an old like penny or coin, you can kind of match its date from when it was pressed, and it is like 30 years ago.
Sweetie, what's that around your neck?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a bronze coin that I found at the carnival. I thought it was really shiny and nice, so the nice hag lady gave me a chain to wear it around my neck.
And then I look at the other kids. Does anyone else have a coin or something that the hag gave them?
Look at each other like,
No.
not gonna give me the coin. No.
Okay.
I got this right before coming here.
Did you make a deal with anyone at the carnival in order to get that coin?
No. It's just a nice coin.
Am I able to do like an arcana check? And what the heck is happening with my light? I know. It's like something like that's like the right arm in Moss's head. Something's wrong. Can I do like an arcana check on the coin or on the necklace?
Sure.
Okay. 16 plus 1, 17.
17. So nothing magical about it. It is just a little copper chain with an old copper coin. But I'll have roll me an intelligence check really quick.
Okay. Intelligence is 11.
11. Still above 10. So she said something pretty key in her saying, I got this. You look at the gold, the coin looks like it was pressed maybe like 30 years ago. And she said she just got it yesterday.
Oh shit, yesterday. Okay. This coin is rather old, actually. And then I'll give the date of whatever time it is, but obviously it being like 30 years after she got it. Today's X year. You've been here for a long time.
But you haven't aged.
I'm gonna. Can I hold her, please? Can
Moss,
I, like,
it's crying. It's crying.
I know.
What did you say to her?
Moss, what did you
I forget that children don't like honesty. Come here. I hold her. I'm sorry. Okay.
That reaction has to be clipped. Oh my god. Holy shit.
I want to go into my pockets and dig out the candy that we got from the goblins out there. And be like, each of you get one of these. Please sit in the corner until we figure this out. I'm sorry. It's okay.
I think Moss is traumatized by traumatizing a little kid. She herself is like I don't know.
And I give a piece of candy to Moss too.
It's okay.
Abby, did you want to look at that letter scroll?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're still outside, right?
Yep.
Okay.
With my stick.
Talking to the stick.
Talking to the stick.
I will find a way to bring that shamble to me.
I find a way.
Abby's level 20 is a necromancer.
All right, so as you're talking to the gnarled bard.
Nothing can die.
Nothing can die. As you are sort of talking to the stick and everything, kind of this little quiet whisper of a voice is kind of talking, entering into your head. Kind of put it down. Like, okay, sentient. Yes, cool. Let's see what the scroll does. Open it up, and it says, "Sister, I don't have Eladon's horn. If I did, I would use it to free Bloody Beak and send it after the Jabberwock that lairs in the palace and hunts in your forest. No matter what Eladin says, that burbling beast of a dragon is a threat to our coven and our 3 realms. How Zybilna managed to befriend it, I'll never know. Maybe we should ask her. Ha ha. Much love, Lorna."
We have an ally.
Possibly.
And that was from Lorna?
As in Bav Lorna.
Cool. Cool.
I don't trust it, but it could be helpful and it could be useful.
I want to read the other two. I'm going to, as I'm cooking, just read the other two.
Second scroll.
Yeah.
Lovely Scab. The last time I saw the unicorn horn, it was in your possession. Pity you lost it. But fret not. I have gazed into the orrery of tragedies, and it has revealed to me that Eldon's horn will be found. If worst comes to worst, recall that Eladon's mate still dwells in your forest. You could kill Lamorna and take her horn, assuming, of course, you're not too busy making toys. Your darling sister, End. E-N-D.
Okay. And the third one says?
Third one says, Dear sister, there's no asking Endolin if she has the horn. She doesn't tell us anything. But if we don't find it soon, I fear what the Jabberwock will do after it gets tired of prowling the forest and turns its fiery gaze elsewhere. Gods, bogans, that thing gives me nightmares. Must I remind you that we need a unicorn's horn to free creatures from the cauldron's time-freezing magic? It's not enough to know their true names, you know. Of course, my greater concern is that someone else finds the horn and uses it for that exact purpose. What do you think Zybilna will do to us, we treacherous three, if she no longer is bound by her cauldron's magic? Your beloved sister, Lorna.
So Zybilna's captured in a cauldron. But we don't know where yet? Can
you know that out of the three hags that you know of that are involved in imprisoning her, you've been to two.
Yeah.
You haven't seen a cauldron yet.
I want to look at the children and ask them, do you know how the hags get their letters? Or how they send them?
I've seen some metal ravens.
Do you know where they are? Could you show me? I want to take the letters and I want to follow one of the children where it's going. And I'm going to point to the other one and be like, when this starts bubbling, it's ready. Just serve it up and you're good to go. It's pumpkin soup.
I think because I traumatized the kids, I'll just take your spot in the kitchen.
Don't burn it. If you start to smell smoke, it's too far. Okay?
If it's on fire, you've overcooked it.
Okay, so when this
when
white
it's warm,
smoke
serve it.
turns black, serve it.
Boss, make me a performance check.
Oh my god.
Performance.
Oh god.
Moss is gonna ruin Quincy's cooking.
13.
Yeah. So anyway,
And I'm just doing it so confidently.
Got it. Don't let it catch on fire.
Okay.
But it's a liquid. How does it do that? What the heck?
Yeah, liquid
It's
can't
like the
catch
Homer
fire.
Simpson adding flour and milk to a bowl and it just starts, it just combusts. So he's like,
I got a 13.
So good. Okay. So, Roth, the bugbear daughter, is kind of escorting you down to this room over here.
Okay.
Quincy. And there seems to be, and so in this room, right when you enter through the door, see something really quick. Oh. So right when you get into this room, you notice this room has 3 doors and a wood-carved staircase that ascends to a higher level. The walls are a dense tangle of tree roots and brambles, nestled among which are 5 animated portraits.
Okay.
One of a svelte, dark-haired woman and the others depicting hags.
Okay.
And one definitely looks like Bavlorna Brightstraw. One definitely looks like Scab the Nightshade. The dark-haired woman is not someone you've seen before, has kind of a commanding presence to them.
From studying stuff, would I be familiar who this is?
Make me a history check.
That's not good. Oh, my history is actually pretty. Okay, well that makes it a 10.
Okay. So you're not too familiar right off the bat, but you do remember that this image looks very familiar to that of a mannequin that you saw in the Witchlight Carnival, particularly outside the Hall of Illusions.
Would I remember what that is?
I don't think you ever figured out like who the mannequin was depicting, but the imagery of this portrait matches that imagery of the mannequin.
Would thinking that the Tasha's hideous laughter, which is kind of traumatizing, and it was the mannequin, and they cast that specific curse. Is it Tasha?
Yes.
Okay. Well, why is Tasha's portrait here?
It's their portraits of people.
And you also see two other images on those portraits that you don't really recognize or haven't seen before.
Okay. So there's 5 portraits here.
Correct. So one is Skabatha, one is Bevlorna, one is Tasha,
and the other 2 we don't know. And
the other one is this skeletal-looking figure draped in dark purple material. Has this giant veil going over their head with this sort of almost Pope-like hat on top of them. Literal skeleton arm coming out from the draping of this dark material, with strings coming down from their skeletal hands and puppeteering something out of their giant dress that bulges out in that dark purple material as well.
Creepy.
You could probably surmise that this is the
Endolin.
third sister of the Hourglass Coven.
She seems lovely.
And then the last image, again, not anyone you recognize, but is someone who is coming out of some sort of vessel, like a giant cup or a giant wooden pipe of some kind.
Cauldron?
Yes. And they have just these enormous horns coming out of their sort of light blue demonic face. These hairs that come down, like big, huge amount of hair that come down past their the top of their head all the way back behind them. This red cloak that their dark purplish light blue skin pops out of, and they're holding a giant stick.
The only other person that I would probably presume at this point would be Zabilna, but I don't know why the portraits of them would be here.
It looks a bit nastier than what Zabilna has been described to you.
Okay, then.
I will say make me a history check just to see if maybe the description prompts you.
Sure. That is a 14 plus 6 on an history, so dirty 20.
So you have heard rumors, ghost stories about a particular hag that is, no one who's ever seen her kind of survives that type of thing. Down in like the Shadowfell, like over a campfire, ghost stories about a place called Ravenloft. There is a hag that is rumored to have lived in the swamp areas named Baba Yaga.
Ooh.
And this matches that description of that hag.
That's cool. That's a real witch.
Yeah, that's freaky. I kind of look around at all the portraits real quick and be like, oh, that's unnerving.
And you see
You
that
know who
they're
these
all
people
kind of,
are, Roth?
and you see kind of them, they're covered with this bramble patch is covering them. Thorns are itching by their sides, and it's kind of hard to get closer without sort of touching them.
Yeah.
But it's up to you how you'd like to proceed.
I don't know if I want to touch it yet. I'll wait for the team to get here. I'll be like, we'll be back for this. Roth, where are those metal birds?
Just down this up the stairs here. Just follow me.
Okay.
And as
All
you
right, let's do that.
start to leave the portraits area, one of them, all of them, begin to change. And they start to dissipate. as the paint around them starts to melt, like wax dripping from a candle. Like the paint that was used to make these portraits suddenly become wet, like they just finished painting. And they all start to run.
What's happening?
Quincy?
Roth, has this happened before? Guys, come here.
Quincy?
So
guys,
you're very far away from everyone.
Okay.
You ask the child, Roth, like, what's happening? The bugbear daughter looks at you like, what? It's the hourglass coven. They don't seem to see what you're seeing.
Interesting.
And you see all the portraits start to melt and change around you. They start to warp. And the imagery starts to change. As dry bits of paint are kind of running down, some of them are running back up.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like the portraits themselves are redrawing themselves into a different form. I would like to ask you, Quincy, specifically, who are Quincy's, the 4 closest family members to Quincy, if any?
Oh, let me see at this point in his life. Let's see. He hasn't.
You also got your memory back.
Did get the memory back. So 4 closest people probably would, or that mean the most to Quincy at this point, probably would have been Crystal, his sister, belated sister at this point. It would have been, and this is getting in some lore that's going to be in the cookbook, Minthy, Archmage Lorcan, and probably, let's see, at this point, would he have met this person? I don't think so. Let's say, let's say Lucifer. Let's say, because they've known Lucifer for a while. Let's put Lucifer.
Okay. So as the paint start to sort of run wet and begin to reform themselves, you start to see the images start to change into those exact same people. And they're all kind of doing a gesture of some kind. Almost like the start of a character creation in a fighting game, like. But they just appear in front of these portraits, and you're just looking at them, and they're not coming out of the portraits. They're not.
I want to ask Roth, do you see what I see?
No. It's the hags.
That's not the hags. I'm sorry. No. You're okay. Those birds. Could you go up and get one for me and bring it back down here?
Okay.
Thank you. And I'm going to kind of step back down the stairs and step up to the portrait of Archmage Lorcan, who is not this tall Archmage. He's kind of he looks like he's on the shorter end, who has like a hat that makes him try to seem taller. But very Gandalf-like beard, kind of crazy, almost like Professor or Doc Brown hair, with that wild kind of look in his eyes. And he's got like dressed in blue and dark purple. But he's got kind of like this slowly kind of like a sickly kind of vein kind of coming up his neck. But I kind of step up to this portrait. And is it kind of like moving, kind of almost a bit of life to it?
They're not like, it's kind of like, almost like the moving portraits in Harry Potter. They're just kind of like doing sort of a movement that would be pertaining to their personality.
Sure.
That would be like known, like how to walk, how to move. They're just kind of doing it in a loop.
Okay. So it's a gift painting. I want to step up to it. How far away is it to touch it? Would I have to kind of go through brambles?
Yeah,
to get
you'd have
to
to go through the bramble to touch it.
Okay. I can't like step on the brambles to kind of like make it so that like I'm moving some of them away.
It's like, imagine like a portrait that's like on the wall and there's just like a thicket of bramble around it. Like you can see through it.
Oh, okay.
If you're going to go touch it, you could scrape your hand on something.
Okay. Hey, I'll try it. I'll put my hand through it.
Okay.
And I'll try to touch it.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
Oh shit. So you go just able to just find like an opening where you can just get your forearm and your hand through just enough to put your finger on the portrait.
What happens when I touch it?
Nothing.
Does it feel wet? Does it feel like, does my hand go through it? Like through the painting itself kind of
You
situation?
just kind of touch it, and some of the paint that's kind of running down, like the imagery is still there, like an old silent movie almost. The illusion of the paint running down kind of just goes through your hand. But you don't, it feels a little bit wet, but it's not.
But it's
wet.
like not coming off on my finger.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I retract my hand. This is weird. And I expect when Roth comes down and she'll say something like here it is. I'm kind of like, thank you, thank you, Roth. Let's get back to the others. Yes, I might smell something burning.
Okay. There's a metal bird I found.
Thank you. I'll take the bird, and I want to.
There's a lot more in there too, if you need them.
We very much might. Yes, I'll tell you what I planned.
Okay.
So we'll go back to the kitchen. What do we see?
How bad did I burn the soup?
So the soup itself is not bad. You didn't burn it, didn't blacken it. Maybe had it going on like a bit too long, but still intact, still good.
There's a smoky taste to it. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I as I'm feeding the kids, Quincy's like the last to enter, so I'm like scraping the bottom where it's sat a bit too long. Like I wasn't stirring from the bottom of the pot, so the bottom is a little bit burnt. And I'm like, here, Quincy.
I look at it and see like a bit of charred bits in there. I'm like, you did as well as I could have been expected. You did wonderful, Moss. Wonderful. But anyway, all right. What did we? What were you guys talking about then? And if they were discussing anything while I was gone. I want to tell them about the room with the painting, discuss all that happened there, and then I want to explain my plan with the birds. Is like if we know all the letters, what if we sent a letter from Bavlorna, or from actually this was the idea. If we send a letter to either Bavlorna or Endelin from Granny Nightshade, who's from here, saying that one of the other sisters was attacking her. We try to incite some type of like fight between the other two sisters. So like Granny Nightshade, since she's dead out back, sent a letter to Endelin saying Bavlorna came with her army of bullywogs and what else is it? Herringon, and tried to take over the Loomlurch, as it were. And if Endelin comes here to Granny Nightshade and finds that Granny Nightshade is dead and Loomlurch is burned, would probably go to Bavlorna to see what is up. And if we can get Endelin out of her castle, we could probably try to sneak inside and see if we can find something.
It's not a bad idea. But I got my writing. My handwriting is terrible.
Let's see. How much does it? I have calligrapher supplies. And if I had a little bit of time, I could probably make something work.
Well, I mean, you have her writing there, so you could easily copy off that.
True.
I also have calligraphy's tools.
Do we think this is a good idea?
If it gets her out of her castle and away from her home base and we can sneak in, it'd be a lot easier.
It would be.
I want to look to Eladon and ask for his input because I'm guessing he's probably been over where
Endelin
is.
Yeah.
Both E names.
Yeah.
A lot of ease.
A lot of ease.
So you go over to Eladon and say,
this is the only plan we can think of at the moment. We're trying to strategize and pin the sisters against one another because we just so happened to go to Bavlorna's while Granny Nightshade was trying to steal from her. So we thought we'd use that to our advantage. Is this a capable plan or not?
We're trying to find Zybilna.
Mm-hmm.
We think Zybilna might be in Endelin's keep. If
And
we
from
can't
what-
find her here.
From what we heard, you were a part of the last resistance before being captured. So you know Endelin's residence. Would
See,
this be
like,
enough to draw her
Eldon's-
out?
Eldon's maw kind of in a bowl of pumpkin soup.
I told you I did good.
Yes, I was part of the last defense against the Hourglass Coven, and I guess that's how I ended here. But I haven't had a chance to even ask, is Lamorna okay?
She's a trooper, strong and still free,
Last we saw
she
her.
survived.
Yes, she's very
Yeah.
much alive.
and misses you.
Indeed.
Must have
Aw.
taken refuge by the pool of reference. Yes, Endelin Moongrave, the dame of unhappy endings, the bitter end, the creeping lind. She presides over her own realm, Yon, and her penchant for theatrics transformed that land around her. She lives high up in the mountains where the storm clouds roil and the shadows take on a life of their own, and the air is filled with a sense of impending dread. So you could see how much of a difficult task it was to try to keep her at bay.
Yeah, certainly.
Storm clouds.
You did your best.
You did well.
Storm clouds.
Right. I was waiting for the rocking horse for Scabatha to ride around it and fly her everywhere.
Yes.
But
Well,
it's gonna take a lot to get Endelin off from those mountaintops. She's carved into the realm at the tallest pinnacle is Motherhorn. It's her theater. She has hopeless souls coming to seek hope only to leave after dark revelations of decline and despair. If they leave at all, she has her own entertainment system up there. She never leaves.
So what if instead of
even if one of
drawing
her sisters was dead or attacked?
They're constantly trying to one-up each other and steal things from each other. I mean,
But they
taking
care
over
for
this
each other.
land is pretty paramount, but if anyone's the safest from where they are, it's Endelin. Up high in the mountains, away from everything. If it comes down to self-preservation, Endelin will just stay where she is because she's the safest.
could I ask about the
Jabberwock?
Jabberwock?
I wanted to ask. Yeah.
What is
What-
that?
Yeah,
They
sure.
seem to be afraid of it.
Everyone seems to be afraid of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Jabberwock. There's Zabilna's pet dragon, you see.
Oh.
A stranger fellow than the rest, Jabberwocks. They're more of a Feywild breed of dragon than the other ones you may have come across. But without Zabilna around to tame it, it must have just kept around the palace.
Do they breathe fire?
Do they, sorry?
Do they breathe fire?
Some version of it, I believe.
We might have a
So-
reason and something to write us in the letter. Okay.
So Jabberwock is the species, not the name of Zabilna's pet.
Not the name, no.
Does it have a name?
I'm not
Kevin.
sure, to be honest.
Kevin. Okay. I thought that could be some form of trust. If Zabilna isn't taming it, but it is loyal to her, then maybe there could have been some common ground if we knew its name. But okay.
I want to see. I kind of feel like if we maybe wrote a letter to Endelin from Granny Nightshade saying that the Jabberwock attack took place, and maybe Endelin comes here and sees the fire and the destruction that might be cause for. I mean, the point is to get Endelin out of the house for a little bit.
Again, Endelin, if there's something dangerous roaming afoot, she won't leave a mountain theatrical palace
she-
that she's built for herself.
So perhaps
Word.
we are supposedly on a mission from Bavlorna. What if we just sided with her to take it over and then backstab Bavlorna?
Or we could invite her here for a little get together, a cup of tea with her sister, and set a trap. Or a theatrical performance. And set a trap.
Is there any way to get Endelyn out of it if she doesn't feel endangered?
I mean, there's ways to get her away from her fortress and yawn, but she doesn't really come to the other realms barely ever.
Is there any tunnels or ways in?
Yeah, how do we get to Yon?
Secretly in the mountain.
And
Without
dwarf.
Elkhorn kind of pipes up from kind of having some of the kids around as they're eating the pumpkin soup, kind of just telling them old sort of war stories of where, like, who they are and where they've come from.
So I have 4 companions, you see. We entered Prismere to confront our arch enemy, the League of Malevolent. Wait, you're trying to get to Yon?
Tunnels, mountain. You
Yes.
know it?
I'll do.
Excuse me, kids. I don't know exactly how to get to Yon, but I do know someone who does. Little Oak. What I was talking about before, our safe house for all the kids. Over there, Little Oak, very awesome treant, has been to and from Yon. I bet you that they could probably show you where to go.
So you would take the kids to safety, and then you would take us to Yon.
Well,
Or
I
to-
would take you to Little Oak, who would then be able to take you to Yon.
You were talking about the League of Malevolent Evil?
Yes.
We encountered one of their bounty hunters? I think.
Wait, which one?
It was a rogue fellow, orc, I believe.
Half-orc.
Half-orc. He was hunting, I look at Eladon, he was hunting Lamorna. Don't worry, he didn't get very far. He's actually, half of him's in the Leonin stomach right now.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. No, that's Zara. That guy is a piece of shit. We hate that guy.
Oh, he will be again soon, too.
That's how
Yeah.
friends ended up here. We were chasing them, and we wound up in a portal here in this crazy land, trying to conquer them. The League of Malevolence is a coalition of villains. There's Kellic the Sorcerer, Warduke, Cilia, the Warlock was a priest of Orcus named Zargosh, and then Zara,
Right.
which you've done us a favor. The Valor's Call thanks you very, very much.
You're welcome. What are these League of Malevolent Evils doing here in the Feywild?
They were trying to mess with the Palace of Heart's Desire, the home of Zybilna.
The Palace of Heart's Desire.
Yes.
Zybilna lives there. Does Endelyn live there now?
Don't know. It's
Would she have taken
possible.
that place over?
Is that palace in Yon?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
The two of us fought a mighty battle during which I got knocked out, and then I ended up here in Loomlurch.
If we were able, do you know where the rest of your party is?
I haven't seen them since the battle, no.
I look at my team and be like, man, if we had some backup, that might be really good.
I mean,
Do
a
we
few
still
extra
have that
hands always
mirror?
helps.
We left the mirror back at the place.
We weren't able to get the mirror because we couldn't toss it up and couldn't.
Fuck.
Yeah.
We tried. I know we did. What did we?
Wait, no, it was tied to Jennings and he brought it up by wasting the rope.
Yeah.
Oh, so we have it.
It's in the
Air balloon.
weather balloon.
Oh, so we do have it. That's right.
So that's an easy teleportation to get kids out of here, or at least
Ruff.
the bugbear. Yeah, Ruff.
Yeah.
Raph to
Raph? Yeah.
Ralph?
I think. I was thinking. I think it's Roth. You're right, because I was thinking Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Sounds like tough. Okay.
We can get you to your dad.
What do we think? Do we want to go straight to Yon and hit up Endelyn? Or do we take a subtle side to maybe save Elkhorn's team?
know that like Abby's not in the room, but he wants the side mission.
I look at Abby, where are you?
So like,
Abby, get your tail feathers in here.
So
I
we'll
can't.
we'll do a little bit of a retrofitting because you guys have all been in these conversations and Abby's just by themselves talking to her gnarled root. So sort of rewind back a few minutes. Abby, you are still outside.
Yes.
Chatting with this root. What did you want to say?
Are you part of the big thing over there? The cute looking thing.
It was a part of me, as I was a part of it.
So you don't control it?
In a way.
Can you still?
Seems the connection has been severed.
So there's no need for the shamble anymore.
I guess not. I know that it very much doesn't want to be a slave to anyone anymore.
I don't want it to be a slave.
Then why don't you free it?
How?
Use me.
How?
This is bad. This is bad.
Outstretch your hand.
Uh-oh.
Who decided to have Abby be alone?
Yeah, I know.
We have a room full of kids, and Abby's the most childish one of them all.
Will it hurt things?
Outstretch your hand.
Will it hurt things?
Will it hurt things?
Yes.
I don't believe so.
Will it be my friend?
It's possible.
That doesn't sound like a guarantee.
I am merely a tool and instrument. I can't decide what a thing or thing will not do.
I have to roll. I have to look at the thing. Abby stretches out his hands.
Reach out with your thoughts. Use the.
They're pretty
intention
empty
that
right
you want.
now. What?
Make it happen.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
So reach out with your thoughts, focus on your intention, and make it happen.
I'm thinking of it being like free and happy and a friend.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check.
Oh no.
This is gonna. Can I do it again? Can I go again? Can I roll again?
Nope.
7.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happened.
Looks like you didn't want it to be alive enough there, son.
Do I try again?
Please do.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm believing.
Get your tail feathers in here.
Shane, roll me another Arcana check and roll me a intelligence saving throw.
Oh my god. What are you doing? I'm believing it. It just shoots out of the wand. Just like.
What was the first roll? Arcana?
First with Arcana.
12.
Okay, now intelligence saving throw.
If this thing reanimates, Moss is just gonna
16.
look out the window and just shake her head.
Okay,
16.
16.
Yeah.
So what was the Arcana?
12.
12.
12. So once again. Nothing.
Okay.
One more time for good luck, friend.
Is there anyone outside who actually is here right now with me?
There was like Quincy went to a portrait. They were making soup. Like a lot of time went on in the time. I'll say you can do it if you want to do it third time. That'll be the time that if anyone come outside to see like where's Abby, this would
Okay.
after that.
Okay. Here we go.
Arcana check. I'm
sorry.
believing.
I'm believing.
So Arcana check and intelligence saving throw.
17 Arcana.
Okay.
Okay.
22 Intelligence.
Oh my gosh.
So again, keep focusing. You're doing great.
Yay!
You see this green sheen start to sprout from the inside of the gnarled bark, pointed root. This blast comes out of it.
Abby, what are you doing? Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Shambling Mound starts to rear its head up. It starts running towards you, Ebby, at breakneck speed. But unfortunately, everyone, we're gonna have a stream right there. That is our session, everybody.
Word.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, we hope you had a good time. I hope the players had a good time. You guys killed your first hag. Hey, look at that.
Woo!
Looking to go on to the last land of the Hourglass Coven. Thank you guys also for so much. Thank you all so much for watching. This was our last stream before Gen Con, everyone. So you will see us all in almost a week down in Indianapolis. We are so excited to see you all. Last year was for like one of the highlights of my goddamn life last year. We met so many people, just everyone playing D&D and having a good time. So we can't wait to see you all there. Aiden, you will be sorely missed, my dude. But we will get you up there, I am sure, one of these years. But thanks everyone so much. Again, if you are going to Gen Con and you have not purchased a ticket to my one-shot game on Saturday, which is, I believe, noon to 4, I want to say, or Quincy's on Saturday, please go on to the Gen Con website. Just look up TikTok in the search bar. Quincy's and mine both pop up. So please come and see us. I'm not sure about, I'm not sure which ones are, anyway, I forget what I'm saying. I'm so tired.
We'll get up to fun times there.
Yes, link is in the chat. So go check that out. We would love to see you. It's going to be such a great time. Celebration of not only D&D, but celebration of D&D TikTok and creators alike, because last year was our debut at a convention, being there as performers, being there on a big stage. It's kind of a big coming out party for us to the main media world. And now we've got a whole year since then. So it's part 2, everyone. So it's going to be back coming as returning creators and performers with everybody. So have a good night. Stay safe. Wash your hands. See you at Gen Con. Bye-bye.
Night, everybody.